Hello? Hello. How we doing? We've got an avian who's trying to capture me in a Pokeball. We've got Ravenlord. Hello. We've got On Our First Tadpole. Hello. Roger coming in with that sub. Thank you so much for 41 months of support. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see what else we got. We got a Wasted Mind. We got a Reapray. Hello. Yeah, how we all doing? Hello. Well, we got more stuff coming in. Landmine! Giggity! Landmine with the funny number. Nice. Nice. Landmine, what you up to today? Welcome on in. How's your weekend? Norman, hello. How we all doing? How is everyone's weekend? How we doing? How we doing? If I ever get a VTuber, what the animation? Would be cute. Alright, today's plan. Bugs. I'm on a roll and I'm afraid to stop. So we're going to keep working on bugs. Here are the leapers we were working on last week. I haven't done much because I had to finish up the Imperial Fists and get them home. And then Friday was getting a lot of commissions back home. So I didn't get a lot of other work done. But they'll match our Screamer Killer. So he's waiting for a base. And then we've also got our Neuro Tyrant, who I need to get back to and also work on base and kind of finish up the brain. And I think he's kind of good. Like he's got enough stuff for tabletop. So that's what I've got. That's the plan today. What are you guys up to? What we got? Weekend is good. Like everyone is not buying anything. Waiting on Leviathan. Has now made a second order for 10th edition hobby plans. Now that we're all building lists, you're going to be very busy, Landmine. If anyone needs to pick up anything and you're here in the States, make sure you check out our friend Landmine. Exclamation mini stop. I want to build another NID list. I need 2. Okay, so I might ask chat for help a little bit later. I want to build another 2K list so that Scott and I can play. I want to build a 1K list to try out Tabletop Sim. So do a smaller roster to check out the kind of the digital side of things. Because we were watching, if you guys know the streamer Dr. Lupo, he's actually been playing 40K with his, I think it was with his brother and with a friend on stream. And it seems like they've done a lot of work getting all that set up. And I kind of want to have that like as the option. So I want to build a 1K list for that. So I think I may ask chat later. If you want to help me put a NID list together. Tabletop Sim 40K looks very solid. It looks like they've done a lot since the first time I saw it. Because the first time I saw it, I'm like, this is super overwhelming. I don't want to mess with this. But then watching, I was like, oh, this doesn't seem as bad as like it used to be. Landmine says like 60 orders for 40K stuff this week. I believe it, yeah. Lots of orders for Titanicus and epic stuff. That makes sense. I've seen, I feel like I've seen half and half. I've seen people who are really excited for it and other people who are sad that it's not 40K. I feel like I've seen like it's split down the middle. Enjoying the bugs? I am enjoying getting back to them, Avian. I'm a little scared getting to the new gaunts and stuff. I think that's might be where I lose it again. So I'm trying to get these guys finished before I even start those. But if I can get the Neuro Gaunts and the Barb Gaunts, I think I'll be alright. I'm probably not going to touch the new Termagants, at least for now. Keep seeing a very suspect person in Lupo's streams. That's right. Scott's been scoping it out. Annie Freeze, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, Tabletop Simulator. Landmine. That was kind of my thought. Was like, 1, Scott and I could play and record games. So you guys can actually watch us play. 2, if anyone in the community wants to play. Obviously, we're a distance away. We could play. So that's kind of why I want to get it set up and at least know what I'm doing. The sim. Yeah, new edition of... Yeah, so Tabletop Sim was... It's mods, is essentially what it is, Landmine. So they are mods to the actual game. But they have all the cards, they have the models, everything is in there that you can play on a digital board with digital models. I've not actually played it myself, so I can't speak a whole lot more to it. That's why I want to build a list to test it. But yeah, it seems to have come a long way. Yeah. Live Madness, hello, how are you? I know Live Madness. I had that feeling the other day, I'm just like, I just want to play more Warhammer, and I haven't had that feeling in a long time, and it feels really, really good. How are you, Live Madness? How's the weekend? It's nice to test that list before buying models, yeah. They're easy to paint, yeah, but there's a billion of them, and I hate batch painting. It doesn't matter how easy they are. There's still too many of them. The real benefit's being able to flip the table. That's also true, yep. It's free to download or paid levels of use. So the game itself is pretty cheap. I think it was like $10. And then the mods are free. Yeah, so there, if you guys are interested, if you would want to play, maybe one of us in Tabletop Sim, if we can get it all figured out, the info is in the Tabletop channel in Discord. So feel free to check it out there. It's really easy to set up. I'm good drilling barrels right now till the wing place opens. Yum. Hoot, welcome in. How are ya? What flavor are you gonna get? I know, Live Madness, you're tempting me. I always go for like mango habanero. I like sweet and spicy. That's what I tend to go for. They have that one, and I think it's like a mandarin. And I don't remember what the actual spice is, but it was spicy and yummy. They also have a maple chipotle, which I'm not as big on. I like the more fruity ones. But yeah, sweet and spicy is always what I go for. Iron Priest has the old social command still. Well, I changed it out to YouTube. I took out Mastodon. Are you saying I need to add... I don't think I can add threads. I don't know how that works as far as a link. We'll come back to that, though. Come back to that thought. Raymond says, I want to play more already, and I just played a game. This coming weekend's when I plan to teach the kiddos the basics. Hell yeah. It's really fun. We have both enjoyed it. So I'm excited to get... I will probably stick to the bugs for learning, and then I want to get the Eldar in a good spot where I can put them on the table. That's my next mission once some of these bugs are done. Eldar up next. I'll wait for the wolves for when their codex is a little closer. I like Hot Sauce found a great company based out of... Is that Fort Worth? What's their name? What are they called? How much was shipping my cute little box? It wasn't much. I will get it for you. Since it was a smaller one, the insurance is already good for it, so not crazy this time. But I'll get that to you. Are you finding the leapers to paint? They're not bad. It just reminds me of painting the old Death Leaper, really. Like, it's basically the same. Just not in plastic instead of fine cast. So that's nice. They're fine. There's a lot of edge highlighting with all the carapace they've got. But they're alright. Are you working on anything today on her first? I know you've had a few models you've been working on. Which is exciting. You could just not add threads yet. Because it's just in the app, I don't know that I actually can link to it. But yeah, I did go ahead and join Threads. If you guys wanted to check that out, that's basically the Twitter competitor from Meta. I figured since I'm already on Instagram, I might as well. Since it brings over all your Instagram contacts. But if you guys haven't found me over there, or maybe we're Twitter friends and not Instagram friends, I am over on Threads. I really hate Twitter, so I'm okay trying just about anything. Anything's better than Twitter, please get me off this sinking ship. And it says, maybe I'm partial to how my mom did wings, but air frying wings is the best. Air frying is so good. We do that occasionally too. We'll just get the giant bag from the grocery store, fry them up. They're very good. Bottom seems to have two different social commands, because I had one with Mastodon instead of... Oh, okay, so bot has the old command. So I think the timer versus the command has different ones. Means I just missed one. I was copy-pasting and I missed one. Oh, you have Tabletop Sim, Avian? Yeah, they're real easy to set up. Mageson, hello. Grim Reaper, hello. How we doing? I'm doing well. I'm trying to keep rolling on our bugs, so I've got some momentum on them. I think today we'll have bugs. Tomorrow we may go back to some commission work. We've got salamanders that I want to get back to. I've been working on the Possessed for the Black Legion off stream, so the first half of those are almost done. And then I'll have the other 9 to do. I had to make room for those Imperial Fists last week, so we're back on track this week. So yeah, we'll have salamanders, and then I'll have possessed off stream. Slam, hello. Thank you so much for sub. 52 months. Thank you so much. Lurking, working, and desperately twerking. Best of luck. I hope the twerking helps with your thesis. This is the scene. Thanks so much for lurking. Thank you for sub. I appreciate it. Hope it goes well. This man says, and a meta product is the good guy, used very loosely. Yes, the world is yep. Yep. I just got plenty of people not liking Twitter. Pretty soon people will be like, everything is bad. It's not my first choice. I would love for, like, I was kind of hoping Blue Sky would open up a bit more, but I think that's going to kill it right there, is they weren't able to take on the people trying to get away from Twitter. Yeah, it tells you how much people dislike Musk when they cheer on Zuck's Twitter. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, you killed Threads. Decide I don't need more distractions. That's fair. Tony, hello. How are you? Sarge, hello. How we doing? What are we up to? Well, I imagine Slam at the standing desk twerking, because that's what he's doing. Yeah. That's our Slam. That's our Slam. Yeah, how's everyone's weekend? Yesterday we got to play some D&D. And Friday we played D&D. So yesterday was Strahd. I'm not going to spoil anything campaign-wise, but Danny was basically speedrunning curses, which was great. She's picked up like 3 different curses. Squeezel, thank you so much for that sub for 21 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How's your weekend? Hola. So that was fun to watch. She basically ran through a dungeon touching everything. And that was the outcome. We got a bunch of Scott's Dark Angels sold, which is super exciting. So some good eBay-in time. And then I've been playing on my new little handheld, which I'm in love with. So if anyone's thinking about the ROG Ally, I can recommend. I love it. It's been perfect for what I was looking for. How do witches warlocks work in D&D? Do they curse? Like warlock the class? I don't know if they actually get a curse. So for D&D, a lot of curses work through like items and things. Or specific like NPCs. Well, a lot of things you can touch can give you a curse. Danny found out the hard way. I'll think of entering the Rusty Nurgling. Should do it. Should do it. My name is on that. My name's on that at the Citadel. I think you should. Did you load your games? Yes. I slowed down, and I actually went through the process. The hard part, what I found out, Avian, was the file that I had downloaded, and I'm just not familiar with this file type. It was like a 7-zip, so I had to convert that over, and then it worked. I just didn't know that I had to do that. So I got them working. Thank goodness. So now I'm all good to go. Good to go. Man, Nikki is a potty mouth during D&D. No, not really for D&D. No. I save that for video games. No. Yeah, so once I did that, Avian, then I'm good. So now I know kind of what I'm doing. I know enough to be dangerous now. So I got my Dragon Ball game working. Hooray. Is Avian running me over with another bus? Probably. Just the whole yard of buses. But yeah, that was our weekend. What have you guys been up to this weekend? I think, yeah, today I'll work on bugs. I'll build those army lists I was talking about earlier, and I guess box up everything we sold for Scott. You just have a golf clap. Golf claps all around. But yeah, anyone else doing some hobby this weekend? What have we got, chat? I need to get back to Final Fantasy 16. And I'm sad because I'm not liking it as much as I thought I would. But I need to play some more, and I might play tonight while Scott's playing D&D. I guess that's my last thing I probably should do today. Lost a mad scythe in 40k, says Ravenlord, but it was close, and my tanks put in work. Nice. Are those your MVPs for the game, then? Mostly just play mistakes for me. Son of Horse, meh. 27 months. Meh. How are you? What you up to this weekend? Yeah, what do you think of 10th, Ravenlord? What do we think so far? Since you're talking about kind of the same feeling I had, where it's like, we just want to play more. Did I just find Scott's Reddit account on GW competitive? Apparently asked Scott. Asked GW about Knights Lay Low the Tyrants. It's being played as a single reroll in the Tacoma Open, allegedly. Some more Imperial Knight nerfs coming. Nope, stop that. No more nerfs. No more. Leave them alone. Sarge is building more bugs from Leviathan. Nice. Which ones are you on now? I've got these boys left, and then I need to start building all the gaunts. I think I'm going to go for Barb gaunts, and then the Neuro gaunts. Speaking of building, Bill had a really good idea as we're working toward our YouTube watch hours. Thank you, everyone who's been watching the VODs. We have passed 1,000 watch hours, so we're working our way there. I think this Wednesday we're going to take a build-a-thon over on YouTube and, you know, rack up some more watch hours. So, if you guys have anything where you'd like to come hobby or build along with me, so put that on the calendar for Wednesday, and we'll do that over on YouTube. I've got a pile of stuff I need to build. So, we'll just do that. I'll mix me a protein shake at lunch, and we're just going to knock it out. And he says, I was a derp yesterday. I forgot to get my memory card for the Steam Deck when I went to Staples. Oops. Let me scroll up here. Turns out a Fire Strike turret has a better save than a literal tank, a 2-up versus a 3-up. Repulsors and the Execution have a 2-up. First is currently trying to set up a game with my bestie, also trying to tidy up my place once sister moving out is done. Ravenlord about 10th says, I enjoyed it. Played the new missions, went with the random ones. I always like Tempest. Not sure how I feel about every unit having an ability. Keep reading a bunch since using the app instead of the physical cards or paper. I would like to print out a few things before we play again. Even says, I got in line to get Staples to print out the cards. They refused to do so unless I could show documentation. Oh, GW allows companies to print it. So I walked out without getting the card. That's annoying. I guess, has anyone else run into that? Where you, like, tried to get your stuff printed and they said no? On the whole, I liked it and want to play more. Feels like I could play faster than 9th. Yeah, I definitely got that feeling. Oh, it was your birthday yesterday, Grim Reaper. Happy birthday. Went to GriffCon over here, got Combat Patrol box of Chaos Demon set. That's awesome. That sounds like a great birthday. Happy birthday. So in the forces, I ran Horse Heresy event yesterday. Added another new player. Didn't have to play. Took my Leviathan box to finish assembly. Forgot my bases. Oh no. Oh no. Hey Ragnar, welcome in. I am. How are you? Gonna use the app since it seems mostly usable. My only complaint with the app is the back and forth. And it's mostly because I will miss things if I'm having to go back and forth every single time. I would rather have it in a spot where I can see everything at once. Especially with how it's kind of nested in the app. So like having to go into the like abilities and stuff. I just want to be able to look at all of it at once. That's my only thing. The rest of it seemed great. It was easy to build a list. I just wish I could have it all in one view. That would be really nice. Like the old Battlescribe view. That's what I want. G-dubs, that's what I want. Everything else seems nice. And I'm glad that like things get updated and things like that. I just want my one view so I don't miss stuff. I don't think it's a huge deal like once I learn all my rules, but as I'm learning and trying to not like forget things, it's difficult when it's not all in one spot. So that's my only complaint, I think. Trying to get my hands on a cheaper box. I feel like with everyone either ordering more boxes or maybe initially ending up with a couple when they were scared they wouldn't get one. I bet you can find one here soon, yeah. there's a lot going on between screens. Probably prefer if I had an iPad instead of my phone. Made looking up general rules a breeze instead of going for the rule book. I had, when we played, I had my army list on my phone, and then I had my tablet for the, like, quick reference guide. But then I didn't want to have to go back to my phone to get, like, the Tyranid stratagems and stuff, because that's, like, another thing I had to pull up. So I ended up not using a lot of that. I think that's probably what I would print out, is that page with the stratagems and stuff. Everything else seemed to be working okay for me. Just so I have that, like, at my fingertip. I think that would save me some time. And then even if I'm playing on Tabletop Sim, I'd like some of that printed, because the cards are kind of hard to read on there. So, like, even when I'm playing online, I'd probably have my printed stuff in front of me, just to have it. Because they're very itty-bitty in the... They're either itty-bitty or the, like, the text overlaps other things, so it can be hard to read sometimes. Is the whole box a whole game in it? So you have everything to start playing, if that's your question. Yeah, you can play with what's in the box. Because you'll have your rules. You'll have two armies. You have everything for those armies. So once you get the box, yeah, you can play with that. Anyone else playing some 10th? What do we think so far? Y'all feeling good? I feel like general vibe I've got is we feel pretty good about it. Which is nice. Which is nice. Just need dice. Oh, and tape measure. Yeah. Yeah, you'll need the... I guess just those. I was trying to think if there's anything else. But no, once you get those, you're good. Kids will be happy to play. Yeah. It should be fun. I would say if you've played 40K before, it'll be very easy to pick up the new stuff. If you've not, I believe there's a few videos on Games Workshop where you can kind of learn 10th. So I would maybe point you there for a first game. But if you've played before, then it'll be real easy to pick up. Amy says I have to wait, for August for my group to play. Gives you time to get stuff ready, though. Build those army lists. Figure out what you want to take. But yeah, it's been really fun. Let's see what else. New Bleach is out. Watched that yesterday. New Jujutsu Kaisen is out. Watched that the other day. It's a good week for nerds. Good week for nerds. And I think that's about it. I think that's all we've been up to. I saw a pre-order was for The Lion yesterday. How did that go, chat? Anyone try to get pre-orders yesterday? With D&D, I didn't get to see how pre-orders went, because those go live as soon as we're kind of getting the group together. If I get these Nids painted by then, you could do a team play of Nids versus Imperium. That'd be fun. I think you could do it, Avian, if that's the painting goal. I think you could do it. Or at least get maybe base colors or something. Get them to a point where you can play them. After the game, I now have more stuff to add to my upcoming projects pile. I still need a melee focus squad like Blade Guard. A unit of Possessed just rolled over my poor infiltrators and deleted them turn 1. Ouch. I do think that playing games is really good for painting motivation too. I've noticed it with myself. Gosh, sorry. Hair. But yeah, as you're building those army lists, you're like, oh no. These never got painted. I should work on that. I've got, I think, 5 Gene Stealers I've got to get together. That I thought they were all painted and they're not. Still trying to decide what chapter to do my Leviathan Marines as. Are there any colors you'd want to work with, Son of Horus? Could that be a way to figure it out? Or do you like to go more lore fluffy? Spell Paintbot, welcome in. How are you? How's your weekend? I wanted to look at the page. They had the slow order up. 4 hours later, still had new 40k characters available. Oh, the line was available at least until 5 Pacific yesterday. Okay. That went well then. Good. Good, good. There are 3 good answers. Space Wolves, Space Wolves, Space Wolves. Jesse, hello. How are you? You found us. What you up to today? How goes house stuff? I know I keep asking, but I'm so excited for you. Weekend is good so far. Some painting. Now I'm still building Dark Eldar. Let's go. How are the Dark Eldar coming along? I just felt the pull to get more Raven Guard painted, which gets to sit my brain behind. Get more Nights done and get more Votan done. I'm excited to get the bugs done so I can also attack the Eldar. So I'm with you. I've got a list in my head. I had my brother order my lion because I was out to get breakfast, but lion acquired. Exciting. Exciting. He's a pretty sweet model. Yellow, blue, Deathwatch. Those are Alive Madness's picks for your Marines. Yellow, blue, Deathwatch. In the past, I've done both Dark Angels and Blood Angels. Those could be fun. Would it be, I was gonna say, would you want to wait for a codex? Like, get them built, but then wait? May also be option. Dark Eldar build is slow. The combat patrol I got had both Raider sprues kind of warped. It's taking a lot of plastic glue pressure and cutting to get them mostly sit right. That's annoying. Thankfully, the Raider I got not in the combat patrol went together just fine. That's good. So you just got a wonky kit. Jesus, I got some good demo work on Friday. Working on removing wallpaper. I was hiding behind the crown molding when I get there today. Nice. More demo to go. But first is Brekkie. That's right. Need energies. Energies. So, Ikel, welcome in. How are you? Blood Angels equal best. There you go. There's another vote for Blood Angels. I think they're fun to paint. You get some really fun characters and things. Only thing that kind of stinks is painting all the blood drops. I have a lot of blood drops to paint. But Blood Angels are cool. Welcome on in. How are you today? What is the most striking chapter out there? I was gonna say, how complex do you want to go? That's another consideration with some of these. All right. Oh, look at the inside of his foot. I think we'll get that last boy. I don't want to spend too much time on these, if I'm honest. They're just for me at the tabletop, and I don't know how much I'm going to take them. So I kind of just want them finished more than anything. I want to go crazy on them. So we've got the Leapers. I've also got our little Prime, if I just get, like, really tired of painting Leapers. So they all need paint, so they're all here. Oh, Bill! Thank you so much for that sub, for 46 months of support. Let's get some love and hype for Bill. How's your weekend? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the lurk, landmine. Hope you have a good weekend. If you do Deathwatch, you can technically paint every chapter. That's true. Swill Paint Pot's thrown in a hat for Crimson Fists. Duster, hello. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. I was thinking you paint them as the Rift Stalkers or White Scars. We have more White Marines coming in commissions. Gonna, like, hype myself up here. gonna say something nice this close to the Ultramarines, since poster boys tend to do okay every edition. That's true. That's true. If you wanted a safe bet. Darksaber, welcome in. Another vote for Blood Angels, welcome in. So it is 6. It is the Blade Guard again. It's the Hospitalars. They're actually an Imperial Fist like successor, but they're all white armor with the yellow. So they're very similar. But yeah, a little bit brighter white than the Ripstalkers will be. But that's what we got. But not a huge force, thank goodness. Hey Big Dan, welcome in. The blue is Stegodon Scale Green, Vallejo Turquoise, and then blue green. How are you? Welcome on in. Is there anything you're working on today? Did you add the white paint text? They are, I've basically, you can't do tabletop with white. So yeah, there will be a little bit of a white text for those models. It can't be done. Dusty says, I'm doing good. Just debating my first Warhammer build and paints. What are we looking at? If there's anything we can help with, if you have any questions, let us know. Happy to help. But welcome on in. Exalted, hello. We got the Leapers. We've got 2 of them are close. Again, I don't want to spend like a whole lot of time on them because they're probably not going to be in my main list, but they're neat to have as an option. So we've got them, and then I want to start my little Prime because he's cool. But for everyone coming in, they're going to match. Here's one of my old bugs. This is my Tyrannifex that I've had painted. And there is the, I just do a real simple base for them because there's a billion of them. There's my Tyrannifex. We've also got Screamer Killer. And Neurotyrant. So we're coming along here. I'd like to get the Leapers and the Prime to where I can base all these at the same time and call them good. So that's kind of my goal as we cruise through today. White is fun to paint? No. The actual, like, the white armor isn't the hard part. It's the painting around the white. That's a pain in the butt. What's the Screamer so angry? He ran out of Thin Mints, yeah. Big mood. Big mood. Someone online posted a thing wondering why the heavy support explosion symbol kind of looks like the maple leaf. Now imagine Canadian themed Marines. Do it. There we go, Son of Forest. We found your Marines. You can do some maple leaf Marines. Found it for you. We just needed to wait a few more minutes. Nancy, I keep thinking about 3 Termagants. Enough Termagants to make your eyes bleed. I probably should take one in my next game. I haven't tried out the Tervagon yet. Because I also have... I think I ended up with like 4 of them. I know I can only take 3, but... I've got a ton of them. I should throw them in a list. See how they do. Have fun painting all that, Son of Force. Have fun painting all that. Just make it all white. Problem solved. There we go. I just airbrush, return to client. Done. Here you go. Here you go. Use the colors of the... Oh goodness, we got abbreviations. What's the current list you got? So, I can show you what I took last time. I was telling chat, Exalted, that I downloaded Tabletop Sim. And I kind of want to make a new 1K list to try that out. And I want to tweak my 2K list. But my current 2K list, or what I took last time. Make sure, before you guys make fun of me for my notifications. I took a Broodlord, a Neurotyrant, Winged Hive Tyrant, and the Prime. So those are my characters. And then I took the Exocrine, some Gene Stealers, the Moloch, which I didn't do correctly. He should have been putting out some more mortals. I took the Psychophage, which I didn't get to do much with. I didn't get to play with the Ripper Swarms, because they didn't get close enough. Screamer, Killer, Tyrannifex, and then the Leapers. I think, if I were to tweak this, I want to put the Swarm Lord in. So I think I would probably take out the Prime. I don't know if I want to stick with the Gene Stealers. I still want to try the Psychophage, so I'll probably leave that in. And I'll take the Leapers out. Okay, it is the Mounted Police. That's all I could come up with, Waste of Mine, but I wasn't sure. So I won't be able to look at it right now, probably, Duster, but we do have, I'll throw this in there, we do have our Discord. Unless, mods, do you want to give Duster a permit for me? We could throw the links in there. Duster333. There's an underscore. Should look at the tabletop sims stuff that Scott link. Maybe I'll actually dabble about. Yeah, I kind of want to have it as an option. I think it would be fun. New suggestion for Nid tongues. I have red for the carapace using the blues that we looked at for the skin. Spot color is flesh for the flesh for the flesh boar. Skulls for the skull throne. With red and blue. Flesh, do you have like a... Are you talking like Cadian flesh? Like that kind of color? Because you could use that also for the tongues. Let me catch up here. What app is that? It's the new 40k app, Hoot. Eventually you have to have Warhammer Plus to use it, but with 10th it's available to everyone right now. It's mine says, Tabletop Sim is great. It does have some jank, but I played at the end of 8th, the beginning of 9th, during the dark times. I think now that it looks a little easier to use, I'm happy to give it a shot. At first it looked really awful. I know they're the guns, but you just said flesh can be any color. And the way it was worded sounded funny. Like skulls for the skull throne. Alright, so we've got, what are we looking at here? Duster. Okay, Tech Marine. And... oh, some raptors. Okay. So these would be first project, correct? I feel like that Tech Marine's a really good... because then it's one model as opposed to 5. I guess I'm going to ask Duster, would this be leading to a larger army, or is it strictly for building and painting? Because it'll depend what army you want to go into as well. Yeah, Avian, the cool thing with the NIDs is you can kind of do anything internal, kind of the same color, and it works well. Since it all is just biomass. Yeah, so if you have like something on the gun, you can put that on. Kind of like, I mean... show with mine. Got the brain and the gun all the same color. I could do that on like the tongues and stuff too if I wanted to. So it's kind of the fun part with NIDs is you can kind of take that color, and since it's all biomass anyway, you can use it on different stuff, yeah. The raptors have so much trim, yeah. I feel like the Tech Marine is going to be a less intimidating project. Okay, first minis, I'm experienced with model aircraft. Okay, I want to paint a couple minis before I build an army. Yeah, so I think that would be the consideration too, is if you wanted to, either the Raptors or the Tech Marine. Like if you wanted to go into Chaos, just go ahead and starting with some Raptors is a good way to do it. I think some of it will also come down to how much practice you want. So having the 5 to mess with versus the 1. They're both good choices. The new Tech Marine kit is really nice. I think that would be a good beginning kit in that it goes together really nicely and it's a little more it's just an easy build. I like the look of the Chaos Marines. I think the biggest thing when choosing an army is going with your gut. If there's something you like the look of, because you're going to be spending so much time, and you know this from the model aircrafts, the time going into it, I would follow your gut. So if you're like, man, I really like these Chaos and I think I would get more Chaos, I would follow that. That's just, I think, advice in general for Warhammer. Go with your gut. If Because if you like the mini, you will put in the time and you'll finish it. Add to it. Just catching up here. Behind. Yeah, Scott is saying if anyone would like help with those mods. Getting the mods set up isn't so bad, but it is a little goofy getting your army list set up. So if anyone has any questions, make sure to throw those in the Discord if you have any questions. Look at Norris up there on the podium. Proud of him. Look at our boy Lando. Ghost Hawks, welcome in. How are you? Says Chaos always be whispering for you to join us. That's right. Even if you pick that Tech Marine, Chaos still there. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Welcome, welcome. Gonna make more Space Wolves? Do it, Ragnar. Yes, more Space Wolves. I have some Blade Guard to finish for my Space Wolves. Got that in those vehicles I showed you guys. Yeah, that's a good shout, Ghost, to Duster. There is a new Warpsmith. Is it actually available separate, is my question. It's very similar to that Tech Marine, but Chaos. I think it might still be in that box, though. I can't remember. It may be worth a look on eBay or something. But yeah, I would point you toward the Warpsmith, which is also a nice kit. Think it's standalone now? Okay. So Duster, if you like the look of that Tech Marine, if you look up Warpsmith for Chaos, it's kind of the same role, kind of same vibe, but chaosy. That's their version of it. I love the Warpsmith, but I hate the base it's on. Same spilled paint pot. I remember from when I was doing mine. It's a very awkward base. But he's cool. Paul John's live, welcome in. How are ya? See, a little bit. One file has to go to a specific folder. The other two are Steam subscriptions to add to the game. Yep. Yes, that part's real easy. It's just basically saving the models you want for a list is a little goofy at first. GitHub link has instructions over to put the folder. Yeah. So if you guys are following along in the Discord, that's all included in there. But yeah, if I can get up and running and used to tabletop sim, I think some games would be fun. Would you guys want to watch some here on stream or possibly the YouTubes? If we got a tabletop sim going. The YouTubes. Speaking of YouTubes, I'll throw that in there. Tech Marine might be easier to do. Oh, a camo one. Got plans then. Got plans. Sum it up on the YouTubes. I think probably the easier place to put it. But yeah. Now that looks a little easier to mess with. Excited to play with that too. Oh, the Discord is there. The bot is always listening. Always listening. Allow you to edit the game. Yeah, I gotta get better at editing as well. Some good practice to be had there. I will say again, thank you everyone who's followed over on YouTube. We are doing more content over there. We're gonna do our build-a-thon this Wednesday. If you guys would like to come hop over on YouTube, I have a stack of projects that I need to build. And we're going to take Wednesday and try and knock out some of them. So if you want to come join us, the link is there. Like and subscribe, all the YouTube things. But we'll be there Wednesday again. Talk to Badger, I know I need to. I've done like the super basic stuff for my Patreon videos, but I need to even try some of the fancier stuff first before I annoy the heck out of Badger. Get my basics at least, and then bug him. And yeah, we've passed 1,000 watch hours, so thank you everyone who's been watching the VODs. We're still working our way to unlocking more YouTube stuff, so thank you. I appreciate it. See how he's doing? He's in the Discord this morning. I think he's doing well. He's still fighting the interwebs. He's got bad internet where he's at, unfortunately. Let's see what else is going on. Oop. I think pre-order is kind of the only hobby news that I've seen. Anything I'm missing, chat? That we need to talk about? In the Discord, awesome. Yeah, if you have any other questions, that's a good spot to throw it in there too. We will help with what we can. Tabletop has its game together. Obviously not for GW games necessarily, but they put a tech stock in the mod folder for their links. Oh, for the mod itself? I know they usually have like a readme and stuff like that. Yeah, I was impressed getting everything set up the other day. It was nice. Threads is phone only for now, yeah. It's been really interesting watching Threads. Really, really interesting. I'm really tired of hopping around to different platforms, but this one's been the most interesting, I think, to watch. And like people on board really, really quickly. It has the readme in the modding links. There you go. Yeah, it's nice when they've got all that where you can reference it, troubleshoot anything. Reference page is always good. I guess I'll ask since we got some more friends in here. Has anyone else built a Tyranid list? Is there something that I just really need to try out? Who wants to help me build this 2K list? I'd really like to try the little Barbgons, but they're not built yet. I think that's part of our Wednesday stack. Swarmlord is the other one I want to try. I know I can take the Neuro Tyrant with Tyrant Guard, but I think I've only got 1 or 2 Tyrant Guards, so it's not super great, just from what I have. You got the random Sadie Bork. She was barking at the thunder earlier, like Simon used to do. I don't want another meta platform, we already have enough. It's not my first choice, but it's better than Twitter, so I'll take it. I just desperately want Twitter to go away. Oh. Sadly, because Facebook. It's a company most knowledgeable about scaling. Also not vibing for it. It's fair. If I didn't have stream and everything, I wouldn't care so much. But then I'd just be like, alright, I'm good. I'm out. But we do the things because we need to do the things. Got offered to play 10th against the store owner as a learning game. This weekend I found out his idea of learning games. He takes 3 giant mechs for 1,800 points and laughs about how nobody can touch them. One of those, huh? One of those people. I mean, you just build a list to take care of it. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. It is annoying, because, like, how many new people are you turning away because that's their first experience with the game? Timothy, welcome in. How are you? Thank you. Let me show you all my bugs here in a second. Let me get this last little bit together. What you up to this weekend? The bugs have been a lot of fun. It's been really nice getting back to them. Mostly because I haven't done any gaunts yet. That's when it changes. That's when I hate myself again. But here's our leapers. So they are about ready. I'm just doing tabletop for them. So they're about ready. Here is our screamer killer. Rawr. Looking for his thin mints. And then we have Neuroterran. The last thing I have on my desk is my Flyrant. I need to get the arms airbrushed, and then we can finish him as well. So we have a potential for, like, God, how many bugs to finish all at once? Lots of bugs. And then we have our Prime to start today, too. But that's what I got. How's your weekend? Wonder how viable an all big bug list would be. Pretty viable. Yeah. All my big bugs are doing the work. I tend to keep some small bugs just to run up on objectives, but no, big bugs are good. Big bugs are good. Here's the fun part. Most new people don't have anti-tank weapons on their lists, yeah. Let's see. It says I played the Sigmar tabletop role-playing game last week. I'm also starting a scratch build project tonight. Love the big boy. Did you start the one, wait, with the big ass? The Psychophage? Not yet. I need to prime him. Big booty bug. We'll have to wait. Not yet. That one's cool, though. I didn't get to use him last game. It's got teleported out before I could, and I'm sad about it. Big booty bug will wait. Next game. Next game. Thank you, Robot Lady. Thank you, Avian, for the bits. I appreciate it. So waiting to see how she was gonna read it. Thank you, thank you. I too like big bugs. Thank you, thank you. We cannot lie, that's right. Slipnip, welcome in, how are you? Maybe a guy like that R-Stores is son of Horus. He always brings competitive lists for demo games. So now whenever we have a new player and he just gets crushed in a game, we call it a Justin demo. Jesus. We had an experience with that when we were getting into the 40k. Well, let me just take my list to practice. It's a tournament list. Asshole. Guess how many times we played him again? Never. Asshole. See, Tim says, did a 1500 point Sigmar game, got my butt kicked by lizards. Uh-oh. I'm a little biased, though. I'm glad the lizards did well. But sorry you got your butt kicked. What did you take against the lizards? I need to get my lizards together. I got distracted by 10th Ed. We butterflying. Norman says he got slightly lesser. Time to start the cleaning. I promise I do. Let's go. Let's knock it out. You want a YouTube video for that? For what, Avian? Besides the smaller model count lists are viable, even if they're the big models. I like the infantry part of Warhammer. It's just not popular. I just hate batch painting. If I can get out of batch painting, I'll do it. I'll take all big bugs. They're more fun to me. They're more fun to me. Hey, so he says, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm bringing all dreads almost every time. Oh, vampires with the zombie dragon. Glasshammer, gotcha. I need to play some Sigmar. Oh, come on. I had to do a paint restock on Friday, and I probably need to post a photo. Just like commission painting life. I got like 20 pots of paint. I had to stock up on. The stores were actually in stock, so I could get some. Alright, I'll do this in a second, because it's taking a while. It was kind of ridiculous. What's a friend that brings night to a small size, 1,000 points or less, kitchen table game? It's Mad Scythe, isn't it? We're all just talking about Mad Scythe. Just kidding. Distracted by silly nids into true love of Eldari. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're going to get all these armies ready for 10th. Wolves definitely last. Just because I don't have a codex for a while. Nids and Eldar, though. We get there. a parody for like big butts on, but like big bugs, twerking bugs in the background. Would be pretty cute. Pretty cute. Oh, it finishes with, I hate that I wrote this. Timothy, thank you so much for the bits and for the song. Bot Lady was working hard on that one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love when we make Bot Lady sing. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, but we love that you wrote it. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh. In that case, I'm that friend that brings the knights, but Mad Scythe still beats me. I saw Mad Scythe now has Bellacore too. I don't know how much that brings. The Tyranids are invading Dallas, that's right. The Bot Lady refused to acknowledge your shame. Bot Lady's like, no, you're gonna live with this. You're making me read this, you live with it. You know what? Good for her. Good for her. It's real. Sorry. It's looking real good. The paint job is sick. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see how much that beats up. All right. We'll do a few skin highlights. We'll try and get that blue out, and then I think we're gonna hop to the little prime for a bit. Like, there's more we could do on the leapers, but I just can't be bothered if I'm honest. I just can't be bothered for these, because I don't think they're going to be in my main list. So they are painted. They'll be available for me, but I don't think they're going to be with my main force. They were fine the other day. We are a silly lot, true. True. So we talked a little bit video gaming. Is anyone playing any fun games right now? I started my visual novel, but I kind of want to start something else on my little ally. And then yeah, I gotta get back to 16. Play somewhere. I had finished a like dungeon area and I kind of set it down at that point. I need to get back to it. Jay says, Brekkie is done. Time to head to the store and then the house. Depending on if you're on, might end up in my ear while I'm working. Sounds good. We'll try and keep you company while you're doing some more demo. Enjoy the house. See you later, Jazzy. Anytime Nikki says ally, ally. Speak, chat. Ally. Still playing Binding of Isaac, one of the newer versions. My new PC is delivered though, so I think I'll try some Diablo 4. Congrats on new PC, that's exciting. I think once I save a little bit more, I'd like to do some PC upgrades myself. I think it's that time. I've had this set up for a few years now. Probably time to, especially if we're going to be doing more recording and things like that. I probably need to up my system. It says, not a game, but a book, which is best done by listening on Audible. I wish I could Audible. I wish I could do that. Glad you're enjoying, though. It's a recommendation I cannot claim as my own, but Carl Tuttle of the Independent Characters podcast fame is back again, recommended it. The book Dungeon Crawler Carl. The readers are awesome. That's a fun title. I feel like that, like, right off the bat. Off the bat seems like a good pick. I need to get on and do my Street Fighter challenges. I'm trying to make sure I get all of my stuff for Rashid. I got a bunch of them done the other night. I need to hop back on for my little battle pass thing. Alright, I forgot his chest scales. I keep forgetting the ones on their chest. Let's get that real quick. I'm mad I forgot it because we could be almost done. Oh well. Let's get him now. They go to American pop culture referencing Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, and you'd be close? Okay. Kind of that vibe. Trying to think what else is going on. This week, I mentioned again, I'll say it one more time. We do have our build-a-thon on Wednesday. That'll be over on the YouTubes. So if you guys would like to pick out a project, either build along or hobby along, that'll be on YouTube on Wednesday. We had our first YouTube stream last Wednesday, and I think it went really well. For those who were there, what did we think? What did we think about being over on YouTube for a day? I've got some notes of things I'm going to work on my end, as far as like alerts and admin type stuff. Make sure commands are good and things that we needed are all set. Let's see, lots of references to JRPG, pen and paper RPGs, MMORPGs, that's fun. You did ping me to remind you to watch. I pinged the Discord. Yeah. It's in the Discord. So if anyone else would like stream notifications, it's in the old Discord. But we'll be on Wednesday. Reading says, so start reading the Fabius Bio Omnibus. There's an Iron Warrior characters in the book. It's a 10 out of 10 from me. 10 out of 10, sorry, from me already. It is that easy to please Ravenlord. That's probably one I should read. I don't read like a lot of Warhammer books. I feel like that one I would probably enjoy. I think Fabius Bio's got some neat stuff. Scott says, should the Thunderhawk be fully weathered with chipping, grime, powders, etc., or clean? Are you wanting... It sounds like you're wanting to do all of that. If you're having fun and want to do all that, I'd say go for it. I guess I meant to ask you this the other day. Did you still want to get more Aeronautica stuff, Scott? You initially were kind of interested. Hmm? Oh, it's all sold out. Never mind. I want to get it finished for the Bile vs. Call novel that was announced. That's a good idea. Yeah. That's a good shout. Maybe I should do the same. I've picked up a few of the, like, humble bundles with, like, a billion books. I should really see what's in those. I may have it and just not realize it. Yes, that is his yellow Thunderhawk. It makes me so happy. Tiny yellow planes. It looks really good. He was putting more work into it last night. It is a nice looking plane. Maybe Spy looks like he visited the Dark Elder and has his skin coat made. Yes. Good old skin coat. How else would you stay warm? How else? It's pretty gross and creepy. I kind of dig it. Alright. I think this boy, we're down to the blue highlight. I want to, smooth out some of the skin, and then he's good. I'm going to call him good. Good enough. Good enough for tabletop work. Josh Reynolds writes well. He left because of pay, unfortunately. I think that was the case. That's too bad. Alright. There's that. Let's get our blue, and then, yeah, I'm going to call these boys ready for basing. I don't want to put any more work into them. I think they're good. I would rather move on to next bug and get things finished. You know? Got a Hive Tyrant to finish. I got our Prime to get together. Let's do that instead. Hey Mazda, welcome in. How are you? How goes the weekend? Good, glad to hear it. Happy to have you today. That, I heard they wouldn't greenlight some ideas he had. Apparently the split was amicable, so he may return. That's always interesting when you're working kind of within the structure of something else. Don't get, like, free reign. I think Jebby wants right about models. We've not, sorry, the greater world. I feel like there's some words missing. But yeah, when you're kind of in their structure, don't quit quite the same freedom. Which makes sense. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for like the next games I want to play. I'll come back to that. Gruzzle, thank you so much for that sub. For 2 months of support. How are you? How's your weekend? Those edge highlights are popping. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We've got... This is our third boy to get finished up today. So there they all are. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hope you're having a good weekend. Do you have any stories about their models? Don't worry about Greater World and things without the models. They are... I feel bad. I'm not as into the lore because I very much see them as just like a way to sell toys. So yeah, if you're getting off that plan too much. I think some world building is good though. Like I know there are things that are mentioned in the books that we don't have models for, so I guess if you're just making that a focus, then it's a little tougher. Ah, English good. Pretty good books are equivalent to Saturday morning commercials in the 90s. They're to sell toys, yeah. Yeah. Which is great if you, if that's the vibe you like. I can only do so much of it before I'm kind of tapped out. If you build out the world, you have ideas for more models. True. True. Let's see. I mentioned I was watching anime this week. Anyone else watching anything good? What have we got in the TVs? I'm excited for more Bleach. And Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, a crazy season. I need to pick, now that I've caught up on Bleach, another series to start in on. I can't do another gigantic one like that, but pick another show to start catching up on. I don't think there's anything else I really want to watch that I've seen like previewed, but not really. We killed Netflix and everything, so I don't have any of that to watch. Ever since their silly password sharing thing. Nikki has a mini monitor going right now, so I can watch all of One Piece, yeah. When I go quiet, I'm not thinking, I'm just watching One Piece. No, I'm good. I'm good, dog. Hey, Dr. Muggy, welcome in. I like the color scheme. Was it inspired by anything particular? Turquoise is my favorite color, and that's about it. No, this is actually my second color scheme for this. So the first NIDS I did, it was just too many colors, so I wanted to reboot it with a natural color in with it. And then turquoise is my favorite color. So I decided to add the cream with the turquoise. And that was about it, really. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? The first one was just too much. I had like blue and green and purple, and it was too much. And it was like, we were still really early in the hobby, and I don't know. I didn't like it, so I ended up stripping a lot of that army, and this is their new scheme. And it's been fun. A scheme inspired by the color blue. I know. I like blue. Hey, Wizard Oak, how are you? Welcome in. He goes quiet every 20 minutes to pick up the single important detail of that One Piece episode. That's right. I gotta get them all. I gotta get them. We tried One Piece. I think we made it to like a second or third little arc, and that was enough. I'm good. I'm good. Not for me. And it says, what I want is a series about a hard-bitten detective that is investigating a series of unrelated truck pedestrian deaths. It begins... I was going to say, is this truck coon? Because I saw... Was it a TikTok or something about that the other day? The truck that's trying to run everybody over in anime. One Piece. It only takes one lifetime to watch it all. Yep. It's a lot. I'm happy for the One Piece fans. It's not for me. I'm good. Even Sailor Moon isn't strong enough to strap truck. I've actually thought about going back and watching Sailor Moon, because I've not watched it since, yeah, when I was growing up. Kind of like how I did a rewatch of Dragon Ball. Part of me wants to go back. I would watch Detective Pikachu as detective. I really want to play the new Detective Pikachu on stream. I need to see if I can. Like if I've got enough ports. I think the biggest thing is I have to steal the cam link from the camera. Otherwise, I think we're good. But yeah, I really want to play the new Detective Pikachu on here. Hey, Dead Pixel, welcome in. What carapace color would you go with? A light pink skin color for Nids. Ooh. You could go a lot of different routes. You could keep it in kind of the pinks if you wanted to. You could go up to like a either a darker magenta into purple. You could go really different. You could go really dark. You could go like a gray if you wanted the pink to still kind of be a focus. What are some you've considered? Do you have like a short list of what you've looked at? The fun part, but also the hard part with Tyranids is you can really go with whatever you want. And that makes it sometimes difficult to nail it down to something smaller. Yeah, there's a lot of different options you could do. If you have some you've kind of shortlisted, we can try and help here. Welcome on in. I'm really, really annoyed about Isekai. I need some sort of antidote to it. It's a lot. I'm also not a huge fan. Not my jam. Yeah, Scott found himself a reverse Isekai. That's how far we've come with Isekai, is now we're reversing it. Oh, you did watch that even? Okay. I hadn't heard of it until Scott told me about it. Oh, goodness. One second. One second. Badger, there you are. Avian was looking for you earlier. How are you? Thank you so much for the support for 42 months. Thank you, Badger. What you up to today? Your line, April, super wholesome. It's really good. But also, wait. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Adrian's Brush, thank you so much for that sub. For 17 months of support. Let's get some love and hype in the chat. How are you today? Welcome in. Adrian's Rush and Badger. We are working on Tyranids today. I'm on a roll with my bugs, and I'm afraid to stop painting them. So we're going to keep painting them. We're going to try and get as many as we can here. Well, we're still excited about bugs. So that's my plan. What are you both up to here? How's the weekend? I actually haven't watched Grave of the Fireflies. I know about it, but I've not actually watched it. Like, I know the premise and, like, the... everything about it, but I haven't actually watched it. Let's see, Dead Pixels is purple, black. Not sure anything else would work. I tried turquoise and bone color, and that didn't work, so trying to find something. I think going a darker color is probably a good way to go. I like the black idea. Purple, if you get, like, a real dark purple, could look really, really nice. I feel like you're on the right track. I think something like that. You could work in the grays with the black as well, if you wanted to. But yeah, I think if you're trying to balance out that light pink, a darker color would probably be the way to go. Dead Pixel. Anderson's editing some quality stuff. Also suffering with next to no internet. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's see. Scott says, Thunderhawk has 6 missiles under the wings. Would red tips look good with all... That's what I do with a lot of Live Menaces stuff. I do like the white missile with the red little, like, point. I think they look good. I think Adrian's brush. I'm happy with them. Let me show you all my bugs here in a second. Paint bugs before they become a knit-a-thon in December. Exactly. I gotta do it now. Oh, Badger, got a scheme for your bugs? What are you thinking? I think a few of us trying to figure out schemes today. Okay, there's the leapers. We're almost done. And then I got Screamer Killer. Big boy. We have to get our Yamcha Marine on the base. I haven't done that yet. And then Neurotyrant. So there's all my buggies so far. Gotta pull off the band-aid, I know. That's kind of like, while we're excited about NIDS, I'm just gonna finish as much as we can before it like hits and I don't want to work on them again. We just gotta knock them out. Hi, Sadie. How you doing? She just came in and stared at me. Earlier, I was making fun of her and like growling back. And I finally like turned around to look at her. She was just like sitting down staring at me. I felt bad. Scott, can you let Sadie out? It rained this morning and she doesn't want to go outside and get her little feet wet. It was also really hard to get out of bed because of the rain. Just wanted to lay there and play video games. You're gonna paint your knits like ladybugs. I think you should, Son of Horse. I think that sounds awesome. I'm excited to see them. Let's see, Badgers is similar to the Seraphon. Oh, the Starborn scheme. That's a cool idea. I'm excited to see that, Badger. Catching up here. Scott doing Imperial Fist for Aeronautica. Yeah. I don't know how much he still wants to do Aeronautica, because I don't know how much Epic changes things. But yeah, it's for Aeronautica. Didn't Simon go out in the rain? He was fine with it. Sometimes he would do, like if it was raining really lightly, he would just like stand out there and be majestic. It was cute. Simon liked that in the snow. He was my snow buddy. The few times we did get snow. Scott has saucy nuggets. He doesn't need wings. We haven't gotten wings in a while. The place we used to go ticked me off last time because we did like an online order and I went to go pick it up and then they like barely paid me any mind and it was like an hour late and we've never gone back. And it just made me angry. So we haven't gone back for wings. We've been doing the air fryer. That's been really nice. Whenever I want wings. Throw whatever sauce I want. I can bracket the orcs if Scott wants to do old Aeronautica. think you've got it. I know Scott played Jezzy at Adepticon, so that was where Scott got to mess with Aeronautica. We got a few people to play here in chat. I know Dex has some, too. Be interesting to see how Zadie takes the snow. Yeah. You know, the last few years we've, like, actually been getting snow. It used to be we would just get, like, a really terrible ice storm, which was just not fun and we're not equipped for. We've actually gotten snow the last couple of years. Ever since the freak storm where we lost the power grid. Because Texas is stupid. Ever since then, we've been getting snow. Wings are gross. No, Badger. Wings are good. Really good. Good time. Wings good. But yeah, you air fry them up. They're really, really tasty. Scott says, I have one vehicle. No monies for more. So that one is going to look awesome until you decide if you want more. If Scott got 2 factions, I would play, but I don't think I'd want to. I don't think I'd invest my own monies into it. I'm not that interested in Aeronautica. It's cool, but it is a whole another system I'd have to learn. I did an order for the Grap Bomber, so when GW did the fire sale back during COVID... Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly, Bill. Forgot to ask how your 10th game went. Who won? So we didn't finish the whole game because there was a lot of looking up rules and kind of going back and forth. I was ahead on objectives, so we just called it for the Tyranids. But it was really fun on our first. This is like the first time in a long time where I'm just like, I just want to play more Warhammer. Like, clear off the table, I want to play more Warhammer. So we will be playing more here soon. I kind of know what I need to print out for next time just to have ready. But yeah, the learning games always just take longer. And then of course we barely played 9th, so it was working through some of that. Where if you've played 9th, you probably already had a lot of it kind of worked out. So I was essentially coming from 8th to 10th and learning kind of what has changed along the way. But it was really fun. So that was Grey Knights versus Nids. I assume you logged that in the campaign thingy? Oh. Oh, now I can. Because I think I needed the code from one of the books. I don't remember. Just so the Marines can have their last-minute reinforcements out of nowhere. Yeah. Alright. I think I may do like a few little things when I do basing. But I think for now, I think we call them good. I think they're ready to rock. Ready for table. That's fine. Vat Rat, hello. How are you? No more systems, please. I can't keep learning rules. Trying to understand Age of Sigmar. 40k keywords. Blood Bowl's bonkers interactions. Killed my Skaven lineman gasted last night. Leaving Flabber all alone. Poor Flabber was not gasted. Welcome in, Vat Rat. I think that's the thing, is like, it's systems at this point. There's only so many systems I can learn. But there we go. Here's a little recap before we go to next bug. Leapers. Screamer Killer. Narrow Tyrant. And his little buddies are out in the game room. So that's where we're at so far. Hooray! It's monster break time. Can I steal your dark gray? Nope. I have the one that's been back here. We got a new one, though, if you need it. It's in the Hobbytown bag. And now to award some last-minute points, exactly. If Thunderhawk Bean's a one-up and Scott doesn't want to expand or keep it, I would put it on the shelf next to the Fire Raptor. Look at those legends all lined up. All lined up. Aaron says, it's okay. Waste not, want not. Reanimated his corpse and pumped it full of steroids. I wanted enough money to buy a rat ogre and renamed him Cast. He just got an upgrade, that's all.
You said you had a dark gray you're not using.
I said there was one in the hobby.
No.
The new one, yeah. Yeah, the Screamer Killer is most of our recap, but... well, there we go. Which means our little prime is next. I thought it looked... I think it just needs a good mix, but... Okay, here's our next boy. The train keeps rolling. Tuvon, hello, how are you today? Put those so people can see them. How's your weekend? We're gonna start right in getting this carapace base coated. Nid train keeps rolling. But yeah, the game was really fun. I thought it was a lot more streamlined. I didn't feel like I was just doing accounting, which was nice. We just played the mission that was in the free, like, rules. So not anything super crazy. It's just nice to be excited for 40k again. Tuvon says, weekend has been okay. 1 week till vacation. Heck yes. Almost there. Do you have anything special for vacation? If you don't mind me asking. Anything fun we're doing for it? I ask because a lot of my vacation time is just doing nothing at home, and it's the best. And it's the best. Jennifer says, I didn't hear that sound alert. Sound alerts are making me crazy. I'm about to just kill them. My brother's making a monstrous old one-eye with the new Screamer Killer. He has the big Haruspex claws on the bottom set of arms. That's going to be cool. Yeah, I think I need to get my Carnifexes out. They sound like they're doing some work. I may need to do that. I've just never really taken them before. I've always taken other things. That sounds like they would be good to have ready. I thought the Turvan was the Nid train. True. True. Pulling up to the station here. Couple game days planned. Maybe a day trip. Mostly relaxing. Good. I hope that it is super chill. That you get time to recharge the batteries. Those, I feel like those always end up being my favorite vacations. I am looking forward to, like, we're having to pay off a lot of house stuff right now. But, like, once that's done, I'd like to go somewhere. Get out of here for a little bit. Hope you enjoy your vacation time. My brain is tilt. Suggestions to get a deep cherry red look. Do you have a color? Like an example of what you're going for? I only ask because when you say, I know you said like a deep cherry. Cherry red to me is a very bright red, but I want to make sure the color in my head is the color in your head. Darker than core red. Red black. Okay. Thinking. I feel like you could mix probably pretty easily. I would almost go a brighter red and then start to mix down than the corn red. Just so you keep some of that kind of the more saturated red that cherry tends to have. I would almost start with a more saturated red and start working down. If that makes sense. If you don't want to mix, I'm sure Vallejo has something. I don't know off the top of my head what color that would be, though. So if you've already got your spot color, maybe work off that and start blending down. Then it would tie in nicely because you've already got it in your color palette. But yeah, I would want to keep the more saturated red for cherry. Vallejo has a color called black red. There we go. Spill paint pot. Thank you. That might be worth looking at if you don't want to mix, like if you're doing this across an army. I feel like Vallejo is always a good go-to. Look for that color. Some of these dudes have multiple scopes on their guns. Are you excited? They'll get painted. I'll get painted. I don't know if I'm excited. How many scopes do you need? Live Man is like, I've added 50 snack packs to every man. Are you excited? Jared's a bit darker and you need layering to make it pop, yeah. Schminky Arrow has some nice reds. I think they have a cherry red too. Adric, hello, how are you? Professor Grimm, welcome in as well. How we doing today? Thank you, chat, for the paint suggestions. I just don't have anything like that here that I've used, so I wasn't sure. They're more snack pouch than man snack borgs. You get brushes for varnishing and priming. This looks like return to the game store. There you go. Now you can look at all the pretty reds. If you're going anyway. Yeah, I always hate, like, go buy something else. But if you're doing it across the army, it may be worth it. Just for consistency's sake. Otherwise, I would say blend it up. Let's see. What do we have? What do we think the pre-order article will be today, chat? We got that in half an hour. What are we expecting? What color am I using right now? Stegodon Sail Green. Which is a very blue. But it is called Stegodon Scale Green. It is very blue. Plastic Aspect Warriors Copium. Yep, more time. I knew it was coming. Week to week, some things never change. Oh no, I'm going to put this on YouTube, and you two are going to be there. I can just see my comment section now. Tisk tisk. That's one of my 3 layers on the Behemoth Nids. It's a good color. It's a good color. It's very pretty. Just a real nice, I guess it'd be a teal. One day it'll happen. Once you've got internet again, we have to do our YouTube beef. Don't think I haven't forgotten, Badger. Don't think I haven't forgotten. Beef. Beefing for for clicks. I believe it's Sotek Green and Temple Guard is the brightest. So hopping across a few triads there. Lots of pretty colors though. Yes, hello YouTube. Let's see. Eventually got the avatar. Granted, if my guessing was a batting average, it'd be like a... Yeah, exactly. You did, though. You did get the avatar. That was still my favorite part. Is, because I had it early, I knew when it was going to go up. And you're just like, avatar. Avatar. It's like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe one day. Hey, Dean Daddy, welcome in. What game are they for? These are for Warhammer 40k. So let me show you what I've got. These are kind of the alien bug army, the Tyranids. So these are actually new models that came out. There is a new edition that just came out for 40k. And these are part of the box that came out with that. But yeah, these are for Tyranids. Welcome on in. If you have any other questions, let us know. Happy to help. Let me scroll up here. Adric says, I seem to recall having a lot of trouble getting the right consistency for Stegodon. I'm struggling with some of the paints I'm playing with now. Is it the base paints that are giving you trouble, Adric? Because they will be a bit thicker than the layer paints. You may just have to thin them a bit more. I always like the red skin and black carapace and the green to blue edges. It's kind of, I know Avian's working on red and blue together. You can get so many cool, pretty color combinations out of that. Hey, Kikoi, welcome in. How are ya? Ooh, Black Legion Chaos Knights. That sounds fun. Did we enjoy working on those? Welcome on in. Inside knowledge while I suffered. But then we both got avatars and it was okay. And now all of TikTok and Instagram have seen them smooching. Very good job, Penny. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. It's been it's a lot of practice. Just a lot of painting. Is there anything you're working on? Any other miniatures you've got? I think I want to do the Nunes. Ooh, orange, blue, yellow, and purple. Synthwave, basically. I already have a turtle in that style. That's right. Do it up. Just all the synthwave critters. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Scorch Panda, welcome in. Doing well here. How are you? We're working on more bugs. Because I'm afraid to stop working on bugs. As soon as we stop, the train will leave the tracks. So we keep rolling. Let's see, Professor says, I haven't worked on my knits in forever, but I have other stuff I need to paint, so I can't go back to them just yet. They'll be there. That's okay. They'll be there. What else have you been working on then? Instead of the nids? Let's see, how my 8-year-old love doing... Oh, Lego builds! Hell yeah. Lego's great. We have a lot of Lego fans here in the chat. You're a gamer? Okay, what are we playing then? I need to get back to Final Fantasy 16 later. That's kind of my big game at the moment. Was doing Diablo 4, but it got a little grindy for me. So, pieced out of that for a bit. Edric says, kinda. Not using too many Citadel paints. Okay, at the moment. I seem to go from clumpy mess to watery mix, while hitting the sweet spot for some of these. Very annoying, but I'm sure I'll get figured out. Are you thinning with water? You say watery mess, so that's my guess. I'm wondering if using medium may help you. If you're still not quite getting... which paints are you using? Are you using Vallejo, Army Painter, Monument? What have we got? That might help too. Panda says, doing well, waiting for coffee to finish brewing. Enjoy. Just got done with a rose flower wolf? That sounds interesting. Oh, also playing 16? 16? I'm a little sad. I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. So I'm a little sad about it. But I do want to keep playing and see how I feel. It was just, I finished like a dungeon-y type area, and I just set it down for a little bit. Yeah, not hooked the way I thought I would be. I love Final Fantasy games. This one, for some reason, is not hitting the same for me. Leviathan and Reaper, trying out the 2 thin coats dropper bottles. Okay, I've not tried those. Reaper in general will be a bit thinner, so they kind of pre-thin, as opposed to Vallejo and some of the Citadel stuff. So if you're working with Reaper and you're finding it too thin, I would give it a really good shake, and then knowing that it'll take probably a couple more layers. Trying to think for Vallejo. Vallejo's, I feel like unless you've just got an old bottle, Vallejo's pretty easy to work with. But Reaper will be thinner. Trying to think if there's anything else I would, as just general troubleshooting, what I would recommend. See, Norman says, I managed to get back into Oxygen Not Included. Had the itch. Continuing the colony, I already had this near the end. Magical way to lose several hours in a day in an instant. It's nice having one of those types of games where you just get lost in it for a bit. As long as you remember to come back up for real life stuff. It's nice to have. Alright. Let's get all of his kind of... I keep forgetting their tails. They have more on their tails, and I keep missing them. And then we'll get his, like, muscle fibery bits. I think the leapers I have to go back and get their tails. That's okay. Whatever. We'll get Bandit. I can catch up here. I do love it. I wish the fighting style... Oh, same as the 7 remake. 7 was first PlayStation game, 1998. 13-year-old. Love it. Love that. I'm catching up here. I only finished up Final Fantasy X after 7, 8, and 9. I haven't really enjoyed them. That's fair. Nintendo Super Nintendo before I discovered PlayStation. Oh god, my poor brush. Oh. Okay. Chat, reminder, don't be like me. Clean your brushes today. Don't be like Nikki. Clean your brushes today. Take care of them. This poor brush has seen much, much, much better days. Yikes. Yeah, have you heard about Final Fantasy 14? If you want to check it out, there you go. Check out the game and critically acclaimed expansion Heavensward. 14 also very good. I've not been in an MMO mood, but enjoy it when I get back to it. Let's see, Adric says, mostly model color. Digging their contrast competitor Express. Those I decided to give that a shot for fun. Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I'd recommend for if model color is giving you trouble. Yeah, mixing with medium. If it's just going watery rather than thinning. I really don't have a lot of trouble with model color unless it's just a really old bottle. Like if you just happen to get one of the ones that has been sitting on the shelf for a bit, then they can be kind of a pain, but I'm not sure what else to recommend without seeing it. I used to play WoW. Refused to lose my life, sold to another MMO. Yeah. I would say Final Fantasy is the only one that's had that same kind of magic for me. All the other ones I've tried have nowhere near it. 14's good, but Realm Reborn is a slog. I was going to say, they trimmed down a lot of that. I've not played it myself. Looks like Exalted has. But I know that they've trimmed a lot of that. I'll dig up the medium. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, I would say try that. Top of my head without seeing what's happening. That's what I would probably try. That would be my first step in troubleshooting, I think. That's good to hear. It's a storyline that never ended. So I think some of the early expansion stuff also got cleaned up. So it's just easier to kind of get to the end. That's my other question. Did anyone pick up anything else from the Steam sale? I picked up Halls of Torment, which is kind of the like Vampire Survivor, but it looks like old school Diablo. I think I'm going to save that for a stream day, because it looks fun, like we could mess with that together one day. But that's all I've really picked up. Anyone else pick up anything we're excited for? Oh, Scott, no. I don't want to return to the Waking Sands ever again. Ever again. No, not going. It's also good now you can play it in single player all the way through. Yeah, for the, like the dungeons and stuff, that's really cool. I like that too. Just like, what if we took our MMO and made it a single player game? And it's brilliant, honestly. They have so many cool systems and things in that game. I almost never buy things on Steam sale. They would end up at impulse buy because cheaper that I never play. You don't have to call me out like that. You have to call me out like that, wait, so like, rude. Rude. I picked up 2 games I didn't get past the tutorial on. Oh no! Were you able to refund them, Patrick? I do like the 2-hour return thing. Sometimes they're just not what you think it's gonna be. It's nice to have the option. Alright, I'm trying to decide how much I want to do on these wings. How much I actually care. I think that means I don't. So I think we're gonna start with highlights and decide how much shading I actually want to do. Today I am the bully. Why you bully? What did I do to you, Acidine? I'm not the one keeping the aspect warriors from you. I just want it to be known. That's not me. Don't bully me. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, if you didn't enjoy them and you're in that 2-hour time frame, worth a look, I think. Let's see, picked up Final Fantasy III to play on the Steam Deck, the remake one. Nice. I thought about picking up some of... I still need to play 6. And that's like my gamer confession. I've not played 6. I think if I were to start one of them, that would be the one I play. I actually have it, I think, for the Vita, but it looks real nice on my Ally. Gridwin says, I've got a friend who wants to play... Oh, BattleBit, so I might try that. I want to nab Shipbreaker for some story and sci-fi fun. Do it. Do it. That sounds up your alley, yeah. Six is very good. I know it's one of Scott's favorites, too. It's just... I just haven't sat down to play it. I need to. I have no excuses. I just need to do it. I think with the handheld, I will be more likely to play stuff like that. Because I can have it on the go. And more likely to play it. Wait, anti-wing? Wait, am I anti-wings? Sorry, Live Madness. I feel like I'm missing something. Saw a post on Reddit on guys making spruits. Croot made out of sprues. Technically tournament legal, as they're 100% GW made. I remember the sprue crons. You guys remember the necrons that were made out of sprue? Spruits is much cuter, though. That's fun to say. I would want some spruits. That and Pillars of Eternity, too. I have Pathfinder game, too, I want to start. That might actually be good on the handle. 6 is a very long game, though, so be warned. It is Final Fantasy, yeah. 6 is so good. Where else can you suplex the train? Exactly. I need to do it for myself. I've seen it. I know that it's a thing, but I need to do it myself. I need to see the meme. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want to work on his wings, but it's Wings Day. I'm sorry. I got you now. Just for you, Live Madness. I will work on the wings. What flavor do you think they are? A band of goblins, hello, how are ya? Welcome in. We're working on some more Tyranids. Trying to get as much knocked out as I can here before I don't want to work on Tyranids anymore. Because that is the way this army goes, is I work on them until I'm tired of them. So we'll get what we can before we're tired of them again. Sadie just did the heaviest sigh and flopped over on her side. It's really cute. Oh, it's hard work being that cute, man. The heaviest sigh. what do we think will be in the article? So Exalted can be sad it doesn't smell. It'll be wasted mine, but that's exactly what happened when I asked, yeah. It was aspect warriors and more time, so we could have the actual, like, question. What do you think will be in the article today, chat? Would putting a tilt shield on someone's belt be too much? I think it's extra, but I don't think it's too much. I don't think there is too much in Warhammer. He would definitely be a little extra. Like, as in, like, he himself, not... not price or something. He is being extra. Yeah, Exalted doesn't collect Eldar. You're the one that has Eldar, Son of Forest. Don't think that we've forgotten. You're the one with Eldar. You should be hoping for those plastic aspect warriors. Age of Sigmar today, I think that makes sense, yeah. Who is the bully now, Giggles? I'm just catching up, you know? I'm just catching up. I can bully. We bully back. Hard work, someone's got to do it, that's right. That's right. Tifa's best girl in 7. Not as waifu necessarily, yes, necessarily. But as a character, Tifa's great. I do like Tifa a lot. As both. Well, Cloud got better during the game. He's still need a punch in the face. I have pent up feelings about 7. See, I don't hate Cloud the way that others do. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. That's okay. Some people, about 7. I didn't like 9. 9 was the one I didn't like. I've tried twice now to play 9, and I can't do it. I just can't do it. Barrett is best waifu in 7. There we go. There's one we can all get behind. Barrett, also great. Also great. Who will be picking up the next portion of the remaster? Or remake, sorry. I still feel weird about the ending of the first one, but I'll play the next one. They got me, I'll play it. Tifa's important. One of the first muscle mommy characters, that's right. Tifa's great. Imagine not liking 9. I don't like it. Just watch my viewer count drop. No. Well, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I'm 100% an Aerith stan. I was 15 when 7 came out, and I cried for like 3 days when she died. Oh no! JPick, hello. How are ya? What you up to today? See, I didn't like Vivi. Obviously, I didn't get far enough for like more character development, but Vivi annoyed the crap out of me. Falling down isn't a personality trait. Couldn't stand how slow 7 was on release. I can't stand today. We'll watch all the important story bits. I don't feel like it's slow. 9, I thought was slow. 9 was slow AF. I was bored 2 tears trying to play that game. I don't like 9 because I never got past disc 1. For some reason, my disc 2 was corrupted. Oh no, and I couldn't progress. That's the worst. When, like, you want to play and you just can't. I'm sorry. Scorchman says, I have a weird urge to play Subnautica again. Do it up. I've only watched people play Subnautica. It seems interesting, but I don't get it. Exalted says, I'm a Final Fantasy VII, Marcus. My first game on PlayStation went hard on the lore, including Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah. I like 7 a lot. I like... Here it comes. I like 8 a lot. And then I like 10 a lot. And those are the ones that my brother and I would play kind of... I say together. We would pass off the controller and like sit and watch together. Those have special place in my heart. But yeah, I don't think either of us like 9. I hate played the entirety of 9. I would play all of the 13 games again before 9 again. Scratch Panda asked, do I do OG Subnautica or Sub Below Zero? That's the expansion? That's a question for the Subnautica players. I have no idea. Help us out, chat. I bought 8 from Costco. The second disc was... Oh no, another corrupted disc! It would crash in the city, crash into the ocean. Why does Nikki like 8? It's the... Yes, it's only the hair. I only play video games because of hair, Avian. No, nothing else. Definitely not the story or the characters or the... anything else. It's just the hair. Yep. Figured me out. Landmine's back. Hello. Got lots of stuff done. Glad to hear it. All with my voice in the air. I'm glad I could help, Landmine. Welcome back. We finished some bugs while you were gone. Greedy. Hello. How are you? Thank you so much for that sub. For 55 months of support. How's your weekend? Okay. Here's what we got. Okay, we finished the leapers while you were working. We've started the prime, getting him together. And then my other bugs that are already done. Ah. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Coming together. Love the leapers, don't love the prime. Prime's okay. I think seeing him in person, I like him a little bit better than just the photo that they like previewed, but he's fine. Oh, Scorch Panda, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Those are going out to Biscuit, a normal dude, Wandering Lands, Shaggyfoot, and Akitinsu. Enjoy those emotes and subs from Scorch Panda. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you. Son of Horse says, I love Final Fantasy VIII. I think that my favorite Final Fantasy game switches between 7, 8, 10, depending on the ones I've played more recently. Yep, those are my 3. Those are my 3. I need to do a full playthrough of 10 again. It's been a while. Greedy says, weekend has been good. Listening to the Leviathan audiobook and doing yard work. Knocking it out. Glad to hear it, Greedy. It's good to see ya. Glad weekend is good. The Prime is kind of my least favorite, along with the Gaunts. I'd like to get the Gaunts built for the game to try them out, but I already have 1,000,000 billion Termagants, so now I just have 1,000,000 billion plus how many was in the box. They're probably going to stay unbuilt for a bit. I'll hide those away for a rainy day. Whenever I just get this weird urge to build 1 billion Termagants. Spoiler, it's never. T-Dubs, hello, how are you? I love 13, but 13, 2, and 3 are still wrapped. Oh, but also Crisis Core. I hammered the crap out on a PSP between it and a Persona 3 portable. I need to finish Crisis Core. I started it, and we had to do house repairs. And basically everything we moved out of the game room got piled in front of the TV. So I couldn't play it for a bit. And I need to get back to it. After I finish 16, I should go back and finish Crisis Core. JPix is my favorite Final Fantasies are Heavensward, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker. Which Exalted is now asking in which order. Of course, it was the first time I beat 10. I just kind of sat and stared at my TV for a bit. Went to go lay down, stare at the ceiling in my room. Yeah. Let's see, Landmine says, I learned a new pizza hack for cheap value with extra flavor. Hungry Howie's 2 pizza for $13 deal. Salami on one, pepperoni sauce with bacon, or something that goes good with salami on the other. This is the pizza hack. I don't know who else has Hungry Howies. We don't have that here. For those to my north. Possible. Tito says, good. Got the base layer of orange on my Hearthguard and Land Fortress this morning. Nice. I saw Discord. There's quite a lot of Votan in the Discord. Guys are knocking out some progress on them. Oh, we talking about a Blitzball? Yeah. Good old Blitzball. JPix says, hard choice. Endwalker gave me the most emotional damage. Endwalker is very good. Yeah. It was very good. Salient Smine says, order both with garlic butter parmesan. Those are words that need to be in all caps. Yeah. Yeah. Put two slices together for an awesome pizza sandwich. There you go, chat. Pizza sandwich hack. You saw it here first. Well, yeah, those are words that deserve to be in all caps. For sure. What if we just stop streaming and I go play Final Fantasy? Oh, you have them in Colorado too? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what region all of that would be. I know that we don't have them here. Alright, I think we do need a little bit of shading. I don't really want to, but it's a little bit. Oh, I think he was thinking cover the entire pizza part. There you go, chat. Entire pizza needs the coverage. Oops. Oh, is this the dead pot? I think I got enough here for stream. This is one of the colors I had to make sure to pick up on Friday so we could actually finish our bugs. Okay. You can play Final Fantasy, but you can't stop streaming. We just start 6 right now. Let's go. Let's go. T-Dub says, I forgot to tell everyone, I purchased a battle foam case. Oh, for the Votan. Trying to get the most Pioneer slot I could. I could only get 9. So you went with foam then instead of the magnets. The battle foam bags are great. I am really glad I've got mine now to like store all my stuff in. I've got one that has all of my like Middle Earth and Malifaux and stuff. And then I've got a larger one that I need to figure out for my 40k. Oh, and we have an article. Sunday preview starter sets for gamers and painters. Let me pull that up and then we'll switch over. Thank you, Ravenlord, for the article. Before I hop over, Squish Panda is asking, today is my last day off for returning to work. Do I game or do some hobbying? I say split the day. Do a bit of both. Uh-oh, I see. See. For fuck's sake, GW. Oh, no. Hold on. I have a Sadie to be careful with. Give me 1 second, chat. She's snoozing at my feet. Hello, Sleepy. Whoop. Okay, now we're good. 2 weeks later and just the rule book. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up first. Window capture. Let me pull this up so I can see what you're talking about. Oh, is it like the mini book? Come here, Steve. I'm sorry. Can I clip ya? I didn't mean to. I scare ya. Okay. Let me hop over. Sorry, 1 second. She's being weird. Okay. Just itchy. Okay. So, Sunday preview. Here is what is up for pre-order this coming week. Starter sets for gamers and painters. 40k the rules. Yep, sure enough. We just bought the rule book and now. Sure enough, here is the rules. 40k core rules have been revitalized with a new edition, changing the way that the game plays in numerous key ways. They're available to download for free. The smart hardback book is the ideal gaming companion. Touch smaller than the A5 format, with a black ribbon page marker, contains all 64 pages of the core rules and nothing else. This product is only available from the web store while stock lasts. There it is. There it is. All right. We've also got introductory set, so a smaller set. Complete beginner product with 40k, includes 5 Infernus Marines, 10 Termagants, and a Ripper Swarm. All push-fit miniatures, plus clippers, a brush, 5 paints to start your journey into building and painting. 48-page introductory set handbook contains tutorials and basic missions using the game mat, dice, ruler, and tokens included. Perfect gift for those starting on their 40k journey. Yeah, there's my third Ripper Swarm. They're just giving them out in the introductory. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. We also have a starter set where we throw in a few more of the big bugs and the larger marines. Includes all miniatures from the introductory set, adds a captain and Terminator armor, 5 Terminators on the Space Marine side, facing off against the Prime, the Psychophage, and 3 of the Leapers, and 10 more Termagants. That's a lot of bugs. That's a lot of bugs to add in. The box contains simplified datasheets, 64-page 40k starter set handbook, which features rules, tutorials, training missions. Okay, so the one we were just looking at. Transfer sheet with 849 decals. That's a lot of decals. Playing mat, dice, and the ruler. Okay. And then the ultimate starter set. The ultimate beginning of the new edition of the game, aptly named 40k Ultimate Starter Set, comprehensive introduction to 40k. This box contains everything the starter set does, plus 6 extra miniatures you need to make the 2 full combat patrols. That's nice. Terrain, with the Hab bunker and 8 stockades, can be set up on 2 double-sided gaming boards included. That also has the booklet and everything. We also got the Librarian and Terminator armor. So he will be available separately next week. We've got the Barbgaunts separate. We have an Infernus Marines and paint set. That's interesting. So Infernus Marines plus paints, which includes 3 push-fit Infernus Marines with embossed Ultramarine shoulder markings and 5 paints. Get Korax White, McCraig Blue, Balthazar Gold, Abaddon Black, Agrax Earthshade, and Armageddon Dust, plus the starter brush. Similar with the Termagants. Throwing in the Thunder. I like the box art on this bug with the blue. Looks cool. All right, we have a paint and tools set. So it looks like those colors combined, but with tools. Heresy. We've got Sons of Horus, Decurion Lanis. Oh, this is the tank commander. He's popping out of the tank. A cruel tank commander unique to the Sons of Horus. Emerging in the latter days of the Heresy, these hatch-mounted enforcers maintain the War Master's grip by callously executing any allies who fall out of line. Designed to work with the plastic Deimos Pattern Predator, the Sakaran Battle Tank, the Sakaran Punisher, or the Kratos Heavy Assault Tank, this resin miniature also comes with a choice of heads. He does look neat, yeah. He's popping out of his tank. We've also got Blood Bowl with a Ripper Bolgrot. He's fun. Blood Bowl has just the most fun miniatures. I love him. The only thing scarier than a troll covered in brains is a troll with brains of his own. Ripper Bolgrot has the dubious honor of being the smartest troll in all of Blood Bowl. Along with the raw power you'd expect from a troll, he has the ability to reroll 1 dice in an armor, injury, or casualty roll per half to boot. This resin star player is usable by Badlands Brawl and Underworld Challenge teams. Comes with his rules in the box. That's fun. Black Library, we got eShort subscription. We have Leviathan in French and German. White Dwarf 490. Let's see, introduces White Dwarf Bunker, a worldwide gaming club. We'll have more info on that this week. Also, a gorgeous gallery of vibrant and verdant Sylvaneth from the staff. Final part of the Grombrindle series by Chris Thurston. Okay, so we get to learn more about the bunker, I guess, this week. Warhammer Plus has a battle report. Looks like Stormcast versus Iron Jaws. And a little bit more in the vault. And that's what we've got. Nicholas, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We were just taking a look at the pre-order article for Games Workshop. Welcome, welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Ooh, we were playing art. What were we working on today? But yeah, this is what was up for pre-order. Chat, what do we think? Anyone picking up Blood Bowl? We got Sons of Horus. We've got starter sets. I'm glad some of these are available separately. I think the seeing the Barb Gaunts get their own release is kind of neat. Earlier than I expected. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Let me catch up here. Stormlight Gaming, welcome in. How are ya? Nicholas, hello. Nicholas is doing good. Working on, a pirate I got from Etsy. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some more mini painting, go give Nicholas a follow for me. Mini painting and gaming. Go check it out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Catch up a chat here. Yeah, I'm curious what this bunker is going to be. Like, that's the takeaway from me. Want to know more about that. Everything else looks good, though. I might pick up the Decurion. Oh, at Gen Con? That'd be a good pickup, yeah. Barb Gaunt's probably the only thing I'm looking for. Hey, Newcomb, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome, Nicholas and Raiders. I don't know why I'm saying this. I can't spot ninjas. But yeah, welcome, everybody. We're going to go back to paint some Tyranids here in just a moment. Glad stream went well. So, a pirate. What games have we been playing, Nicholas? We were talking about that before the article. What games have you been playing? But chat, go make sure to go give a follow. Go share that love back. William, hello. How are ya? Uh-oh, I found the starter sets. It's dangerous now. Dangerous. Yes. Yes. I definitely have no Warhams. None Warhams. Look, Will, we're painting bugs today. What are you up to? So for those who came over with the raid, we were working on these boys a little bit ago. These are the new Von Ryan's Leapers. So we were getting them ready for the tabletop. So they need basing at this point, and then I'll kind of do, I don't know, a few final stuff, and then they're done. They're going to go with my Screamer Killer, who is massive. And then my Neurotyrant. So they all go together. With basing, they will match my Tyrannifex. So I did a super basic basing because there is a million billion Gaunts and Gene Stealers and all that needs basing. So I didn't want to do anything complicated that I'd have to do a billion times. But that's what we got. Let's see, Nicholas is playing, Final Fantasy 16. We were talking Final Fantasies before you guys came over, which was fun. Diablo 4. Dave the Diver I have on my wish list. That looks really fun. And Played Up have been the recent ones. That's awesome. Chat, if you want to catch those games, go give Nicholas a follow for me. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. War Bacon, let's go. The Leapers are kissing. They like to hug each other. Yeah. Titan, how are you today? I play Omnomnom, Devourer of the Waifus. We have all the waifus here. That's true. It's true. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. This is, I'm building on to my Tyranids that I hadn't worked on in a little bit, so it's kind of nice getting back to the bugs. Since they're getting their codex early, I think they'll be kind of my main army here for a bit. I'm going to be working up my Eldar, and then when the Space Wolves get theirs, I'll probably switch to them for a little bit, but for now we learn with the Tyranids. Hive covered in anime waifu wraps. Look how much room there is for that. Wasted mind. Look how much room there is. Can see with their mind flayer mouth parts. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Stop it, get help. The anime waifu wraps are for the nights, yeah. I mean, Land Raider's pretty good now. I could, got some room, I think. Like, we just get rid of the silly door thing. I think I could put one there. What do you guys think? There's plenty of room on the top. plenty of room there. I think we can make it work. Yeah. I think we can make it work. You know what it would sound like too? I think we all heard it in our head, yeah. Yeah. Whether we wanted to or not. The wife who's hugging the Space Wolf door. Oh, chat. No. Well, what are you up to today? How's your weekend? Let me try and save you from this hell you've created for yourself. How's your weekend? What you been up to? We were just innocently painting bugs until you came in, and now it's all gone to shit. We were just innocently painting bugs, and then Will came. Leader of the Ludba. This is a family channel, Will. Custodians do have the nice panels, yeah. Most people put decals there anyway. Imagine what you could do. Why does this happen to me? Gotta go get those pizzas now. Enjoy landmine. Apparently the kids are starving already. It's lunchtime. Enjoy pizza. We'll catch you next time. Chat, if you need to order any of those starter sets we're looking at. If you're here in the States, we do have a landmine. Can get you hooked up. Exclamation mini stomp. If you're one of our Europe friends, exclamation element can get you set up. If I can... Do I have those? I need to just throw everything on the Steam Deck because I'm tired of not having it. Got element. I need to put landmine on there. Is this a chance to make 40k Azure Lane ladies on the vehicles? Yep, it's absolutely the chance. Absolutely. I will unfriend you on Battle... Wait. Do I have you on BattleNet? Are we friendos? Wait a second. What the heck? What the heck? There's Minisomp. Yeah, I'll get you on the stream deck here when I finally get around to fixing it. But yeah, if you guys need a place to order, check those out. Get you set up. Getting Stupid, welcome in. How are ya? How's your weekend? Just got Nikki, no like me, only Did you send me one? I haven't been on BattleNet. Because I stopped playing 4. Come back here. Come back here. Argello, welcome in. A whole bunch of World War II style pinups on all the vehicles. I mean, there's a Kratos over there. How are you today? Welcome in. I'm working on my bugs because I had a lot of fun playing 10th and I want to have them all ready. So that's what we're doing today. How are you? I want to play more Warhammer. When you're painting big vehicles and you've assembled them, do you ever hide something inside them that'll never be found, but you know it's there? I don't. No. I don't care enough. I'll always fight the people that, like, paint the inside of their tanks. Because, like, why? But no, I don't. Zaycanix says, good, thanks. Just finished work on the way to the gym. Enjoy. Welcome back. Put a very small pinup on the Kratos. Hide it. He won't find it. I think we could put a tasteful Vulcan pinup on the Kratos. Doing great. I enjoyed 10th Ed. It was really fun. So I played Scott's Grey Knights, and we had a blast. I'm already like making new lists and things, so I'm very excited. And then we got set up on Tabletop Sim too, so we can maybe play some of the people here in chat. Maybe. I'm bad. Tasteful what? Don't worry about it. Welcome back. Don't worry about it. Welcome back. You didn't hear anything. Turns around and slams the door. Draw one of the stupid sexy custodies we painted. Yeah, the Texas Beach ones. Yeah. I mean, Will can't be mad about that one because they are custodies. So, I think we have found perfect compromise. How else am I supposed to practice OSL? Well, making sure nobody will ever find it. Inside of the tank, baby. Yeah, I guess that you could. You sure could do all those little screens and things. I don't know. I don't get it. But some people really like doing it. More power to you guys. Do it up. Paint the inside of all those tanks. I'll never understand it. And that's okay. I don't have to understand it. I don't have to. I heard about someone who was asked to assemble their friend's tank. He had bells in it so it would jingle as it moved across the table. That was it. I think we had one vehicle where like a piece broke off and was in it, and we didn't realize till later. So it wasn't as annoying as like a bell, but definitely still something in it. Oh, let me get my land raider out of the way. There we go. Is that Whittaloo? Welcome in. Found your stream channel after buying a Dwarven Death Roller. Oh, for Blood Bowl, and heard your name on the bottom of it. Turns out you painted on stream a while back. It's one of my favorite minis now. What a crazy way to find this stream. Welcome in. How are you today? I am glad you like it. The Death Roller is a really fun model. Welcome in. How are you? We're working on Tyranids today. So I've got... This is the new Winged Prime. We've got some Leapers. And then I've also got, the big boy is my Screamer Killer. So yeah, trying to get my Tyranids ready for 10th. Welcome in. That's amazing. That makes my whole day. Well, I had to paint the inside of my Tyranids, true. Though some of it is kind of on the outside. We've got all the muscly fibers and stuff. I like the blue color, looks great. Thank you. It's really fun on the table, just having all of that blue. But yeah, welcome on in. I am glad you found us. We are still gonna have Yamcha Marine. Yeah, I found the sprue of stuff I think I can use. So that'll be a project for, I'd say maybe later today. We'll see how I feel. This week for sure. We'll get the Marine on the base. I feel like it needs to be a Blood Angel. Dude, I was gonna say, once I've got my bugs kind of together here, we should battle. We have to battle. I am trying to, so I had a 2K list together. I think I kind of want to tweak it a bit. There's some things I'd want to move around. But once that's together, yeah, I'm down. Let's go. Let us fight. Finally an edition where I want to play. Do you handle the blend of the Screamer's flesh and carapace on the back plates? It's a mix of airbrushing and blending. Yeah. Thinking a sentence ago, they have to kiss. That's my real mission after the Avatar. Is now they all have to kiss. It's true. It's true. It's my life's work. That's how people find my stream now. But yeah, the Screamer Killer is a mix of airbrushing and by hand. I tend to do a lot of it airbrush just to save time because there's so many bugs. But then I go back and I add some edge highlights and things. Squishpan says, I was looking at orc points and trucks are only 50 points. Basically need it that low just to carry some burners around. I think I also heard flash kits are getting loads of work. I haven't heard much about orcs, which is I feel unusual. I feel like I haven't heard a lot of people talking orcs. I've heard a lot of the other armies. 50 points is pretty good. And yeah, if it's getting your units up the board, it's not bad at all. He's really worked up. What could have gotten him so worked up? I don't know. I don't understand what happened. I don't understand what happened. I am so sorry, chat. Hold on. Apparently someone is outside. My goodness, scared the crap out of me. I'm not prepared for the jump scare painting streams. Yep, apparently the neighbors have someone over. Now everyone knows. My goodness. My goodness. So he even scared my cat. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. Mostly I'm sorry to our headphone users. I'm so sorry. I wish I could predict when she does it, and I can't. Let's see. Going back to the orcs. The sad thing is the Defkilla war trike can't be used as a leader warlord, which makes me very sad. Hoping for a speedwog tribe in the codex so I can run all vehicles. You would think just having an all vehicle like option would just like stay, you know? I think a lot of people are kind of in that same boat where that's where they want to run. So like give them the option to do that. And Sadie says now all of China knows you're here. Sadie out here Mulaning it. You don't need it, Sadie. They already know. It's fine. It's fine. Goodness. Sorry again, chat. I eventually want all the orc vehicles because they have such... I still say the Boomdaka Snazwagon. It's the best name of a miniature ever. Ever. That's just fun. How do you say no to that? You don't. You have to have it. Boomdaka Snazwagon. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Is anyone else looking at orcs for 10th edition? I'm assuming Avian's got some orc things figured out. Who else is going to be looking at orcs? You made an all Snaggas list? Nice. They don't speak to me? That's fair. I feel like orcs are a calling, you know? The people who play orcs are called to play orcs. And then they do an awesome job of painting and all of that like comes with playing orcs. I think it's one of those armies. Sadie, about to banish you from this room. I'm driving to Texas with dog whistles. No, please. My ears. Please. Sadie's gonna get herself banished. The Warboss book, limited edition, came with a bumper sticker says, "My Ava truck is a Boomdaka Snazwagon. I want to put it in my car, but I also want to save it." It's too good. I know what you mean. That's pretty great. That limited edition was really good. They had some fun stuff in there. You're gonna put dog whistles on the exhaust of every car in the neighborhood? Well, for every time she goes off, I just build another pinup model. You don't want to fight this fight. I just build another. I have so many in there I can build. Every time she goes nuts, another Ludba gets their wings. Wait a minute, hang on. I too can fight fire with fire. And I'm a win, because I am stubborn AF. Hang on, be reasonable, madam. I'm just saying. Just saying. I can fight fire with fire. And Ludba. The Cold War. I can out-Ludba him, chat. I can do it. Oh, Mari the Ganger, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. We are working on some Tyranids. Let me show you what I've got. Let me get my Land Raider out of the way. We have started the little Winged Prime, so he is new with the Leviathan box, but we're also working on some Leapers. So they are about ready for table. We gotta get basing and a few things. I've also got my Neurotyrant and my Screamer Killer. So there's all my buggies. How was your stream? What were we up to today? Let's see, we were playing Warhammer. What did we have? What did we have? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Speaking of Land Raiders, I'm in love with mine. With them, I dug mine out because Scott took his in the Grey Knights list and is like, oh shit, you can take Land Raiders again. So this very, very dusty Land Raider is the one I want to finish for my Space Wolves. I've got to find the sponsons and everything for it, but dug that out because I also want to play with mine. Because I love Land Raiders, but they have just not been good to take here for a while, and it's time. It's time to get the Land Raiders back out. Let's see. Went good. Me and a friend were playing. Oh, a match of Horus Heresy. Doing a little narrative chat. Chat. If you want to catch some Horus Heresy, some gameplay here on Twitch. That's awesome. Please go give a follow. Go check out that stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna have to go back and catch that too because that sounds awesome, especially for narrative games. How fun! Welcome in. What forces did we have then? What armies did we have? Carl, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much. How are you? Let me get this guy back on screen for a catch up here. The Land Raider did very well. So the Land Raider had 2 flamers, which are torrent, which means they are auto-hitting. And got a lot of his Grey Nuts up the board and was holding on strong still when my Screamer Killer ran into it. Carbine, hello, how are ya? William says, one of my bug collecting friends is offering me the Leviathan Librarian for 20. Do I do it? Is that that's the one we saw today. Usually characters are like 35. So it might be worth it, William. Aw, wasted mine. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Those are going out. We've got 10 going out to Oddball, Rickthor, Darksaber, Griff, CJM, Galadriel, Big Cthulhu, Popsicle Moon, Greyhame, and Sarge. Enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, your subscription from Wasted Mind. Thank you so much, Wasted Mind. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Everyone enjoy those emotes. Let's see. The Horus Heresy game over with Mari the Ganger was Traitor Militia and Loyalist Militia. That's interesting. I dig that. But yeah, chat, go follow. Go check out that game. When Scott brings out the Valiant, that's right. Pew pew. Hey, yo, that's a steal. Securing plastic. Yeah, that's a good deal. I would grab that. He's about to be 35 to 40, yeah. When he's separate, he'll be... I couldn't remember with the price markups. In my list, I run a Raider and a Raider Redeemer. Yeah. Modern kits are 40 for Space Marines. Gravis Captain, etc. There we go. Militia versus Militia. I said the magic words for Son of Horus. Go check out that stream. I said the magic words. No, I used money to influence her into painting purple Marines and Forge Eldari. It's true. They're part of, hopefully we can get to them on Build-a-thon. I'm only scared because I'm a very slow builder. So I'm going to be like, Build-a-thon, and then we build like 2 things. It's the only thing holding me back is I am a slow builder. but they're in the list for potentials here. We're doing a small story of Wordbear's warband with a militia force invading some planets near Medusa. That is so cool. And yeah, just more gameplay here on Twitch is amazing. More people can hop in, see how it's played. Get to see your armies. How cool. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I have been playing 10th. So I did my first game of 10th. And I loved it. So I am feeling very motivated to get my armies together here, which is nice. I didn't care for 9th, so getting back with 10th has been really nice. Nice little bump for my armies. So we'll have a fun mix here on stream for a bit here of commissions and my stuff. We've got salamanders we're gonna bring back on. We do have the Eldar when they're together. We have some Seraphon we need to work on. Those are part of our Wednesday build-a-thon too. Which I guess I should step back a step. On Wednesday, we are going to have another YouTube stream. So if you guys want to follow me on YouTube, I'm working on more content over there. But we are going to have a day where basically I work through lunch. I'm going to make like a protein shake. And we're going to build a bunch of stuff. Basically until I can't build anymore that day. But if you want to come, build some stuff with us. Help us get those watch hours that we're working towards. That's on Wednesday. We'd love to have you. Greenleaf, welcome in. How are you? Let's see. However, when I win the lottery, waifu custodes commission. Let's go. Hey, Bird of the Blazes, welcome in. I have returned from my bathroom break to find myself now seeing wonderful nids being painted. I love nids. What color scheme are you going for? I'm colorblind, so I'm not sure by looking. Yeah, no worries. So the top here, and I'll show you one that's a little more finished. So the carapace and kind of the armor plating on them is a turquoise. So we've got kind of a darker turquoise up to a blue-green. And then the skin tone is kind of an off-white with like brown-gray undertone, but it's a cream worked up. And then I've got pink and purple as kind of accents. So the tongue, this guy's got the brain. So the pink and purple are there. But yeah, that's the overall scheme. Let's see, I like 10th Ed, sadly. Oh, you've got sisters. I have heard they're in a rough spot right now. Yeah. But welcome on in. Are you working on any of the sister stuff right now? What have you got? Oh my god. Okay, hold on, chat. She's getting banished. Thank you. I just said that she's done. I had to trick her to get her out because she didn't want to leave, but we done. No more barking on microphone. Yeah, I know. I never had to mute with Simon. Having to use my mute button is pretty new to me. We'll get there. Simon very rarely borked. I like the idea here with the color scheme. Seems unique, and you've labeled yourself as using, yes, Hive Fleet Omnomnom, the most wonderful of Hive Fleets. Yeah, so I've got this is my custom one. When I get the basing done, so this is adding on to an existing army. Here is one all finished. I sadly can't afford a full 40k army. However, I'm working on one of my kill teams. It's the Pathfinder one. They'll have the Novitiates. Okay, do you have the big box that those are both in? After that, I'll still have the Octarius box. The Octarius box is a lot of fun. I really love working on the orcs. Okay, Will says, wait. Friend is offering the captain, the librarian, and the survivor lieutenant for 70. Is this a good deal? I'm trying to do the math for the overall box versus how many things you're getting out of it. If you just say that each of those is going to be 40 separately, then yeah, a good deal. I never should have expressed interest. You could have the entire Leviathan Tyranid half for 100. Oh, Wasted Mind coming in with a deal of his own. I respect it. Respect it. Hey, Grandblade. Welcome in. Just started a small force, which might grow. The Cult of the Two-Armed Emperor. Using the Genestealer cult rules, I'm trying to do a Resistance Imperial Army. What would be left of the PDF civilians, etc.? Might be left after an Orc Chaos Tau invasion. Lots of Necromunda minis as proxies. That sounds fun. And then using the Genestealer cult rules is fun also. Bird of the Blazes, I'm excited to finally get into the hobby stuff. Only started this last Christmas. That's awesome. If you have any questions at all, please let us know. It sounds like you're off to a good start, but if there's anything that you run into, let us know. Happy to help. Kill Team is more expensive than 40k these days. I feel like they keep adding on to it. I've not actually played the new Kill Team. I know a few people in chat here really like new Kill Team. But between all the terrain and everything they've got, some of those big boxes have a lot of stuff in it. Seem to have committed supreme Tau heresy by shaving my drones because I didn't like the little thingies on top of them, the little antenna. Will stay strong. Stay strong. I think if you want the characters, it's a good deal. But I don't know what your hobby goals are at the moment. If you are wanting to get them anyway, that is a good deal. That's how I will answer your question. Get the characters for the army you have, yeah. Well, we'll get you back on track here. If you think you will work on them, that is a good deal. That's my answer. That's what I'm sticking to. Get the thing for the army you have. Blonde Cow, welcome in. How are you? Girl says, my hobby goals is to bankroll Nikki for as long as possible. I like this goal. Plus, it's fun. We have fun projects together. The part of my plan for this week is to get the Leviathans put together. I got their bases started. So they're here. They need dry brushing. Then the Leviathans go together. The Kratos needs its dozer blade. And final touches. And then it's ready. And then the Blade Guard are getting their airbrushing. So those are coming along. I had to set them aside last week because we had Imperial Fists that needed emergency reinforcements with these squad size changes. So they got on the back burner for a week. But now we back. As long as you're open for commissions, I'll be there. Let's go. Let's go. I do kind of love that now all of my commissions are chat. It's my favorite thing ever. Let's see, there's something I must know. How does one afford these hobbies? Is there an interdimensional money pit I need to borrow from? If you find it, let us know. A secret job only available to 40k players and furries. Oh. I wish I had an answer for you. Yeah. I know that I used to spend a lot more on this hobby. I cheat. I do this full time. This is my full-time gig, is streaming and commission painting. So I cheat a little bit in that I get to paint other people's stuff. I think it's hard sometimes because GW does a lot of FOMO marketing as well. I think if you don't buy into the FOMO, you're okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. You can slowly build a force. Just don't lean into the FOMO. Greedy says, do what I do. Buy all of Leviathan and put it on a shelf. Pro tips. Hey, Death Club Boy, welcome in. How are you? I used acrylic paints instead of oil paints. Or are you still using oil? Welcome on in. Everyone says, I bought Leviathans using 40k, but Jay ruined that plans. There's 2 waiting for when I get back to Heresy Army. Yeah. Yeah. Catch up here. Did we lose our... Oh, no. Panda and Wasted Mind have lost our 1 brain cell. Oh, no. We need that back. Can we have it back for tomorrow, please? Whoever has it, it's okay. Just let us know. But we need it back. Chat. I'm scared. I haven't seen it. I didn't lose it. They're both like, it was him. I didn't have it. Well, I didn't have it. Great. Great. Let's see. I just started, so I thought acrylic would be good if I watered it down. Turns out oil paint is thinner and works a lot better. I hate making these. I was going to say, most people start with acrylics. So I am using acrylics. I am just now starting to use oils. Acrylic tends to, I guess, kind of be the default for a lot of people. Where oils is used, I would say most people use oils for weathering. Some people do full oil painting. So it kind of depends on the style that you like to do and what you started with. They are very different to work with. So it kind of depends on what you want to go with. I would say for most people, especially with Warhammer, you're kind of going the opposite direction. Kind of going the opposite. Let's ask an important question. Do you do Tabletop Simulator for doing 40k at all? And if so, may I one day challenge you? I actually just downloaded some mods and stuff to do that. So basically when COVID started, a lot of people switched, and I thought it was a lot of work, so I didn't look into it. With 10th, there are new mods, and it looks a little more, like, it's still a little bit of jankiness to it, but it looks a little bit more, a little easier to work with. So once I get it figured out, absolutely. But I need to get a game and my lists and stuff pulled in. So yes, I did download everything. If everyone else would also like to download it, it is on our Discord. I'm going to throw the Discord here in chat again. If you want to set up the mods and stuff for 10th Ed in Tabletop Sim, it is in our Tabletop channel. They're pretty easy to set up. The only thing that's a little weird is you have to save your like army lists as objects. But if anyone has any questions, throw them in the Discord. Twitch is adding a TikTok leg feature. I saw that at TwitchCon. I am curious. It goes to followers or subscribers, so I don't know how useful it is for like discovery, I think is my thing. I think I would rather just put my clip on TikTok. But that should be interesting, Wasted Mind. I did see that. I don't know. I'm just curious what Twitch has in store next for us, I guess. Excuse me. I know that we're working more on YouTube things in the meantime, and because it needs to be done either way. But I am curious what else Twitch has in mind. Shorts, TikTok, etc. Too much doom scrolling. So little meaningful content. I think it's good for some things. I think as a quick intro to like your channel or something, it can be good. But yeah, I think every platform trying to do their thing is really burning people out. Is the difficult part of that. Is one of the TikTok had success and now they all want to do it. I think that's the difficult part. See, I've had a personal goal for a long time to challenge every cool, cute streamers I follow to a war game at some point in time. Thus, now with knowledge that I can, I'll eventually challenge you. On the note of paint types, I'm far more of a fan of acrylic. It tastes better. Yeah, don't be brush licking with oil. That'd be bad. But yeah, once we're up and running, I would say the Discord too. If more people are installing the mods, probably may have a few people looking for games. So tired of every major company just stealing what's next on the market. It's yeah. I think as I can say as a content creator, I'm tired. I'm tired of having to keep up with some of it. I mean, we can go back to talking about threads too. Like, it's like, okay, another social media. So I want to move everything over. So I want to have to post to this too. It's a lot right now. And again, I have to keep up because it's my job. But if I didn't stream, probably wouldn't care. But I'm tired right now, chat. Holds up an empty bottle. Wait, William. No. It's not tomato paste. Put the oil paint down. Put it down. Don't need to be eating paint. Mr. Medical Man, I thought you would know better. Simulator is this is the best way to try silly lists. I made a Death Company only list that I really want to play. I think, yeah, if you're not able to afford that new army right at the moment, getting to test things out, or even just a larger unit, it's great for things like that. Mrs. Strimmer, I don't feel so good. Please take yourself to your work and get checked out. Mr. Medical Man. Oh wait, maybe Dr. Slam can check you out. Paging Dr. Slam. Not super sure on the terrain, since I'm mostly new to this stuff, but I think there's too much new terrain. Possible aim by comparison to 40k. I want to have 5 factions, and enough for a brand new friend to play the game with me. It's cheaper than a full army. Yeah. I think if you've got, like, a box with the terrain, and then you've got your kill teams, like, you're all set, unless you're wanting to, like, just go totally ham on it. If you just want a few for you and friends to play, you're kind of set at that point. Uh-oh. Good thing I have this Grimace Shake to wash it out. The Grimace Shake thing has been wild to watch. Poor McDonald's. They're like, our shake is trending. And then all these videos. Poor McDonald's. Poor Grimace. Just wanted to celebrate his birthday. Poor Grimace. Oh, okay. Oh, we missed some of the muscles back here. There's legs. Get those real quick. Trying to think what we'll have on stream tomorrow. It's mostly coming down to, do I think I can get the salamanders ready for tomorrow? We'll see. How about this, chat? It'll be Warhammer tomorrow. It'll either be Nids or salamanders, depending on if I can get the blade guard where I want them to bring on stream. How's that sound? They have an extra layer of airbrushing because of their swords, is the only reason I'm not sure on timing. Because I have to airbrush, let it cure, silly putty, airbrush. It's that cure time. It gets you every time. The sad Grimace memes elicited an emotional response from me I didn't expect. Poor Grimace. Yeah. That's going to be the next round of social media posts, is everyone then apologizing or feeling bad for for the Grimace shakes. Let's see, I'm real sad I have to wait till Q4 to power wash a Land Raider. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Okay, did they say a time then? I know Sly said it was a while off, but I think that's all that I had heard. I don't know what just did that. Okay. Okay. Nids or Sallies? Yeah, depending if I can get the Sallies together, we'll have them. Otherwise, my Nids will be back up here. I'd really like the salamanders to be on, but it will depend on the cure time on the swords. Make sure they dry so I can silly putty and not goof them up. Just keep it, last I saw on the roadmap. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that. We are absolutely going to stream the 40k Power Wash Sim crossover. If you guys want to come join me while we power wash some stuff. What's your favorite faction? Sure. So they're probably the ones that I play. So I have Tyranids. I have Space Wolves, which were my first army. They're kind of my first love. And then I have Eldar that I picked up during 9th, but I haven't been able to play. So those are probably my favorites. What about you? Is it Sisters? Carbine says, I'm not a Space Marine man, but I want a Lion and a Dark Angels army to go with it. The Lion's a sweet kit. Yeah. I asked earlier, but for anyone who may have joined. Did anyone pre-order the Lion? Do we have some Lions in the chat? I know I've had a few requests for Lions. You may see a few from me. I want to see you drink a Grimace Shake on stream. Orgello's here, choosing violence. I thought about pre-ordering Snicker Wrap, but I figure I could probably just walk into my local GW store and find one. If not, no big deal. I would imagine so. I wouldn't think it'd be too crazy to get a hold of. I think you'd be able to pick it up. Neat. Myself, I'm a fan of Sister, Nids, and Chaos Marines. I'd say Chaos Demons instead of Marines, honestly. Wasn't me being terribly disappointed how bland GW does Demons. I wanted to do Demons a while back. And, like, I tried a couple different things, and I also wasn't very impressed. So, like, I've got some Demons, but if there's a cool list that makes it fun, I'd give them a try. Until then, they'll sit. I'm fine just leaving them in the backlog for now. But I've got a mix of Khorne Demons and some Tzeentch. I do have Slaanesh for Age of Sigmar. So I do have a bunch of their stuff. I want to see you melt your Ludba models into putty on stream, but we can't all get what we want now. Nope, we can't. It's just... we can't have that. We could paint them, though. I mean, if you want to see them on stream, I can do that for you. I can do that for you. I didn't realize I'd missed the Grimace Shakes from my youth. Don't think I do. The fact that they existed is enough. Just that. Poor Grimace. I don't remember the Grimace Shake. But, like, it feels weird to say. My family never did, like, a whole lot of McDonald's. So I don't remember the shake, but... Chaos in general disappoints me. They didn't even give Khorne, like, a full skull golem to switch things up. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, I wish that like, if there's really cool synergy between, like, the demons and then either the Marines or the mortals for Sigmar, I think that would be fun. But from what the little bit I've tried and what I've heard, it's just not quite there. Hey, your mom, welcome in. How are you? We're working on some Tyranids today. What you got? Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm going to have to get some lunch here in just a few minutes, but trying to finish some highlighting before that. GW needs more Mechanicum-style demons with less flesh, IMO. All the fleshy stuff's starting to look samey to me. Yeah, I could see that. I was working on those Possessed yesterday, and I was definitely ready to not work on something like that for a bit. It's just like the cables coming out with the flesh, and then there's bone, and then there's metal, and then it's just all this junk on top of each other. kind of over it. I have Vashtor I still want to paint, but his isn't quite so much, but it's in that same kind of vein. If I remember correctly, the Grimace Shake was just like an ice cream blended with some, grape juice concentrate. Purple orange Julius. I mean, that sounds good. Need a Xenos army? Thousands for Chaos, Sally's for Imperium. You do. What would you look at? Would you, ow. Arms. Well, what would you look at? You can come Eldar with me. And some Necrons. Necrons got some cool models with the, their kind of line refresh. I got some cool stuff. Got like the Void Dragon and the Silent King now. Not Tau. Sad mecha noises. I'm not a big Tau person either. Sorry. Some of the big suits are cool, but I would... That'd be an army I never pick up. Sorry. Big stuff's cool, though. Necrons are easy. That's true. Gene Stealers are cool. Votan. That's true. Prime... Oh, Day of the Dead themes. That'd be cool. Yeah. Shattered Gaming, hello. I'll just play some Warpforge right now. I don't do enough 40k to understand the lore, though. Welcome in. If you have any questions, let us know. What do you think of Warpforge? I have not played it, but I just see the advertising and stuff for it. Oh, you wouldn't want to double up? Gotcha. I mean, Necrons are cool. Alright, I think I got all of our, like, mid-blue. This might be a good place to stop. Yeah. We got a lot done today, chat. Chat, thank you so much for coming to help me get my nids done. Look at this. We got our leapers ready for basing. So they're going to join the pile with the Screamer Killer. We did it. We did it. We've got our Neurotyrant also ready for basing. And then the Prime, we've got some more highlighting to do, but like he's going to be tabletop too, so he's not too far off. And then I've got to build more books. Then we need our build-a-thon, so I have more things to paint. The Psychophage is kind of the last big one, and then we're into just a ton of gaunts. So pretty cool, I think. Norman says, uh-oh, I accidentally killed my girlfriend's favorite plant. Red alert. It was nice knowing you. Nice knowing you. It's a good time watching what I could. I enjoyed your vibes, especially with you looking at chat quite a good amount. Oh, thank you. Definitely be visiting once more. Is there a Discord? There sure is. And that is also, if you guys are looking for all of the tabletop sim stuff is in there. If you want to play each other, it's there. We have voice chats too, so feel free to steal those. Those are for you guys. So this is what we got. I'm gonna sign off here. Why do I like Craft World? I'll be honest. I don't know a whole lot of the lore. They are so much fun to paint. I really love my BL-Tan stuff, so I've been enjoying that. But I need to do some more homework because I picked them up in 9th when I wasn't really playing. So, yeah, for me, initially, it's the looks. I think they look really cool. They're fun to paint. But yeah, more lore I'd have to go into. Rogue Wolf, hello. Sorry, I'm wrapping up for the day, but it's so good to see you. How's your weekend? I love you for trying to get these nerds in a voice chat. I am gonna stay trying. It's never gonna work, but I will remind you. I've done the thing. I have tried. Alright, so yeah, to sign off here, here's what we've got for NIDS. Tomorrow will either be Salamanders, if I can get everything airbrushed today, or we have NIDS on backup. So it'll be Warhammer tomorrow of some sort, some more 40k. But thank you so much everyone for coming to hang out. If you do want to hang out in the Discord, I'll throw it in one more time. I'm also on socials, so there is Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. And then one last one, if you guys don't mind subscribing to YouTube. YouTube, I am trying to build up right now. So we are adding our VODs on there. I'm going to have more short form video a little bit later. I've got some videos that I'm actually scripting out right now, which is weird, very different than live streaming. We are also going to have our build-a-thon there on Wednesday, where we're going to do a longer stream and build a bunch of stuff. So if you guys want to join us on Wednesday, that'll be on YouTube. I think I'm just going to kill it here. I may take a real quick look for raids, but I may just kill it here today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.